Believe we are live. It's E3 time. Welcome to the Nerds at Large reaction to the Xbox 2019 E3 conference. I am Darby Hallman.
I am Jeff Mayo.
I'm Jacob Hamill.
And boys,
as a guest.
I'm excited.
Yeah, boy.
I'm excited. Oh boy, I'm excited. Jeff, what has you most hype right now to the point where I could just feel it coming off?
Banjo.
Now, why should we believe Banjo now when people have been like rumoring Banjo just forever and ever?
So
and ever?
Banjo has gotten a lot of merchandise and stuff like announced recently, like a crazy amount. I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything because games that are franchises dormant get all the time, but it's a crazy amount. And I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was some like I think advertising thing with a whole bunch of Microsoft and EA and Activision franchises, and Banjo's on there, and Banjo is the only franchise on there that's been dormant, so that wrote some red flags. And Shinobi, who is a kind of leaker or whatever on Twitter and an admin on Etc., posted on a Banjo related post to all this saying it'd be cool if we got something again too. It'd be cool if we got a Banjo announcement soon. That'd be quite smashing.
Yeah, okay. I
think
that's pretty much confirmed. Then,
yeah,
right?
and you know, of course, everyone ran with that. He hasn't said anything about it. He hasn't said anything about it. I think if it was just kind of a cute little thing, he would have said so. And also, people found on Twitter right before the direct that Smash Ultimate was originally revealed. He used the same phrasing like this direct is looking to be smashing.
Okay,
that almost seems like such a confirmation that I'm a bit bummed that he said it.
Yeah.
It was like I kind of wish he would have
just imagine my raw.
quiet.
I mean, I'll still be hyped either way because part of me doesn't still completely believe it. But if it is true, but just imagine my raw reaction. I just didn't see it coming.
I know, like it's kind of a bummer that he.
And
that he
also,
tweeted it out.
just from a general thing of Microsoft, Nintendo, apparently Miyamoto's there and might be in this conference. So,
yeah, there've been a lot of leaks, a lot of I think things revealed.
Yeah.
This E3, especially more than there has been in the past ones.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be like that sometimes.
Well, Jonathan, looks like we finally broke the news.
Well, Jacob, what are you excited for?
Cyberpunk would be really cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that new FromSoft George R.R. Martin collaboration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cyberpunk. Yeah, obviously be cool. Let's see, Dari, maybe a little game called Fable.
Heck yes, a little game called Fable. Kidding me? I'm having issues trying to get us up here.
There's another leaked game that I didn't really look much into, but if it is what I have read, it will be very exciting. We will see. Microsoft said they have 14 first-party projects, you know, that's going to be here, and it's the most they've ever had. So that alone is exciting. It leaked. I didn't look much into it. I got the general thing of it. We're going to see Ninja Theory's game.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
Let's see. Outer Worlds will be here, which is in a way a Microsoft game because Obsidian is now their studio, but it's going to be multi-platform and
Thank
all that.
God. Thank God for that.
But yeah, obviously they have a lot of stake in it because if that game just is good and does well, that just looks good on Microsoft and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's like they technically own it or whatever, but so get more of that. I'm excited to see more of that. Well, I mean, there's a lot of third-party stuff that could be here. Unfortunately, we're not getting any Rocksteady or WB Montreal said they're not gonna be there. So we're not getting any DC games. We're probably not going to get any Avengers because when they announced that we're seeing it at E3, they said worldwide premiere at Square Enix.
Okay.
So,
yeah, it makes sense.
But it makes me wonder if we are going to see any Square Enix stuff. We could see Final Fantasy VII Remake. I know Sony's had all the marketing thing, but you never know. It seemed like it was that way with Sony and Kingdom Hearts at first, but I guess Final Fantasy VII Remake also not confirmed for Xbox yet, so.
Yeah, I imagine we'd see that at Square's conference.
Yeah. I see Crash Team Racing. Just a little reminder. Hey, it's coming out.
When is it coming out?
June 26th.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, June is jam-packed for really good games, in my opinion.
Yeah. Got Judgment. We got Mario Maker.
Bloodstained. Samurai Showdown looks really
Yes,
sick.
yeah, that's looking good. The fortunate thing of that is like, yes, it looks really good, but I don't want to look at it because there are too many fighting games.
Right.
I want that Power Rangers fighting game. It's like, I know I shouldn't.
And I'm really interested in the Sinking City,
Yeah.
made by Frogwares, the guys who did the Sherlock Holmes games, and it's like an open world Lovecraftian detective game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's really.
I wonder if we'll see any Man of
I
Medan.
really feel like there's a lot
The-
riding.
Maybe,
on this
yeah,
Halo
that's
player.
gonna be coming
So
out
it is
in
on every
August.
Halo, it's
Yeah.
their premier
Because
game,
they've
but,
been showing
you know,
a lot about it,
after
but nothing in
5
like
was
high-profile
roundly
places.
criticized for the
So
campaign. 4,
Could be
I
here.
thought was
Yeah, I didn't check out the
unfairly
newest
criticized
news
by a
about
lot of
that.
people
Yeah.
just 'cause 343
I haven't
wasn't
seen much about it
complete.
because like
Master Chief Collection had.
I for the most part, it
problems.
is kind of a
There
thing.
is-
If you
oh,
hear
I
it's
think just
bad,
there's so much riding
then,
on this game
okay.
from Microsoft.
but
Yeah.
I don't want to look at too much because then that could spoil
What does that
things.
mean to you? Do you think
Indeed, yeah, I agree.
previous events have even happened?
I'm trying to think
They
what
have
other.
confirmed
I know there's a lot of
story,
stuff that
it's
could be here,
same
but I'm
story,
struggling to
there
think
is
of it.
no narrative reset of any
Obviously,
kind.
we'll see
We're picking
Halo
up where
Infinite.
we
I'm
left
excited to
off, which
see
is very
like
interesting
what
to
they're
see
doing
how they
different for that
manage that.
compared to past games, where you are going to see a good bit of Gears 5. I assume and get a release date. It kind of leaked already, I think, but get a confirmation.
Yeah.
I think it's like coming out like September or something, which I think is a good time for that game. If so, we'll probably see some Borderlands. We know we're seeing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Okay.
Yeah, they made it clear that Microsoft has the marketing stuff for that, and they said Microsoft said a couple days ago that it is going to be there. I'm hoping it's not going to be too much of that game since we just saw a 13-minute gameplay thing yesterday.
Maybe like a story trailer.
Yeah, with some gameplay just kind of interlooped in there.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully there will be more lightsabers so I can get those points.
I say gameplay reveal, I think, so
Oh, okay.
that bet's done.
Oh, okay.
You lost, and so did I.
Oh, well. I mean, I unfortunately I got those rock
you
steady
still get
points.
a point.
Okay, so
Fortunately, I got those rock steady points.
you did get this
You-
right
yeah.
before it even began.
Yeah, those are the two bets that I'm more like, okay, yeah, those are done.
Yep. Sad.
I'll be able to update a lot more after this conference, probably.
Sad.
But probably not until I watch this thing. Like,
But I realized the other day, this really hasn't Arkham Knight came out in like 2015, right?
yeah,
It hasn't been as long as.
I that's the thing. People say like it's been. I mean, I agree. I
It
want to see.
feels
It. I
like
feel
it's
like
been
it's
longer.
time
Yeah.
to see it in general because 4 years to at least announce it. It kind of
Yeah,
feels
yeah,
right.
yeah.
But I think people, they've been saying like it's been so long for like a year or two. When it's only been 4 years.
Well, people were saying similar things about Death Stranding. It's like Death Stranding was announced in 2016 before it was even.
I think what's happening with whatever Rocksteady's doing is maybe they plan for it to come out, but at some point it just got kind of pushed back to like, okay, let's make it cross.
Next gen in
Yeah.
mind. So,
Cross-gen.
we talked
so
about
close.
the Ninja Theory rumor / leak from earlier. But,
Maybe a
and then
good
Ori
showcase for
is
that.
still out there, whether it comes out today or not. But yeah, as far as like the big AAA stuff,
Other
yeah,
crazy
there's
stuff too. Could we
there's
have
no way that like Fable comes back for this gen.
any more studio
So,
acquisitions?
yeah, I think
We'll
Gears 5 is the
Xbox Scarlet. We'll probably hear about that. I mean, we are going to hear about
swan
that.
song
Yeah.
for the Xbox One.
Or Game Pass
And then along
news.
with the release date, what do you
xCloud
expect
stuff.
to actually see today? Because I think they've already said they're not going to show PvP gameplay. Is that right? They're saving that for later.
Correct.
This summer?
That is for their E-League mini-series. So it's like a 6-part series, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's going to end
think
with a
I'm
tournament where
Pretty
they
much
have
almost there
players
until the
showing
conference
off
starts, and then I'll
Gears
have to do a whole
5
bunch of stuff.
Which
I
so
believe that's
We need a-
Friday.
Good job.
We need a tech guy
Yeah,
who's
it's
not
very
also part of
like
the
the
panel.
To wait, like, months.
But
yeah, so we
sadly,
will get to
I
see
am-
what
Have them make a
first
budget.
looks like
There's
for
a large
Gears
budget.
5.
Yep.
So we at least know that's off the table.
Yep.
It's okay, darling. When we're all here for Square, you can be at the side during that while we watch the Square conference.
Yeah, see, that's the thing that sucks.
Now, I really think that Gears
Like if they show some Halo stuff and I miss it, it's not the end of the world. If it's Final Fantasy VII, it's the end of the world. I need to see that. I hope they have a really big preamble for Square, so I have time. There have been many of these reactions where I totally missed the first announcement because I'm too busy trying to like make sure
Sometimes I'm like,
Everything.
it doesn't sound like crap, and I'm like,
Like,
I don't know.
then he's kind of listening to it. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I get like 3 minutes. I get like at least 30 seconds later. I'm like, really?
I don't have
don't have the sales numbers, but I would imagine they sell pretty well for Xbox too.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, like, it's kind of hard to pick things. Like, with Microsoft, there's so many things I'm excited for, and I know that I either know it's going to be here, or I'm, like, expecting it might be here, like, Fable and Cyberpunk and Ori, and...
We are getting Ori.
And,
I feel it.
there's a bunch of other ones, and then there's obviously going to be a bunch of surprises. Like, they have it's a 2-hour press conference, or at least...
Hour 40-ish at least.
Yeah, we don't know how much of that is the pre-show, too, right? Or maybe we do know the time period, but I don't know. It's going to be a lengthy one. And yeah, new Xbox consoles, which I hope they don't spend like too big a chunk of it unless they're like really like showing us stuff that's interesting.
Maybe aren't as quick to latch onto it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's also like an assumption about
and xCloud. Like, there's been a lot of people thinking that like so
Google
Stadia, like Microsoft might come out here and be like, well, we're doing it too, you know, and show their version of the streaming stuff that, and maybe they might have more flops than
All right, we are just
Stadia.
minutes
It's
away
just who
from
has the most
Xbox
flops.
briefing
That's
beginning.
Banjo and
that's a game
Smash.
at this point.
Just for a moment, because Sony gave Microsoft a great gift this
Put
year.
their flops
now
on the
there's
table.
No other place for third-party games to show off themselves on a big stage. So last year we had Cyberpunk, Sekiro. What other third-party games might
5
we see
minutes,
on the
baby.
Microsoft stage today? What about Call of Duty and Modern Warfare?
I would love Call of Duty. That
Yeah.
would be, I mean, that would make the Microsoft show just fantastic. We get some
boy.
Halo, we get some Call of Duty. It
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
Aside from
again,
that, and there's
where
probably
else
so many
would
other
Call
things
of
I'm just
Duty
not
show?
thinking about.
I'm curious if Call of Duty's good to hear.
Yeah, me too, actually. I'm actually really interested in this, the way it was described and pitched.
I can tell you, so
Did you
I
play
suspect this
like
will change
at least
very
Modern
soon.
Warfare
As
2,
of
like
now,
a lot of people did?
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
1 and 2, and 3,
I
actually.
have.
That's
Yeah.
about all the Call of Duties I played.
I think that's I played those in Blackout, the first Blackout.
One from each
And that was,
perspective.
or
Black
on
Ops.
Black Ops,
It
yeah,
was-
Black Ops, yeah.
I was
And I played some of the
really
old
was
World War
super
II
impressed.
games.
I mean, I'm a campaign guy. I've
But yeah,
kind
it
of-
sounds really
I'm
interesting,
aging out
this
of
new
the
Call of
player
Duty.
Call of
It's
Duty,
kind of very
but,
gritty
I
and realistic
have
take
not
on Modern
cared about a
Warfare. I think could be
campaign Call of
really
Duty
well
as much
done.
as
Yeah.
Hopefully it
Modern
doesn't,
Warfare in a long
you know,
time. Like, I was
be
really
held to,
impressed by
I guess,
what they showed me,
very
so
video
I
gamey
expect we'll see
conventions
it,
as far as the
and I'm curious
gameplay.
to see
The way I was listening to the Bombcast and the way Jeff Gerstmann was describing it, he was really positive on it, but he said that there were still some things that, you know, it was like,
I'm
you
in
know,
the exact
stab the guy 3 times in a boss battle.
Right.
It's kind of like flies
But then
against what they were going
I
for.
also heard people say like kind of against like there was some stuff in there that was like against normal video game tropes where they're like, yeah, like you had to kill these people, but it didn't feel good.
Yeah.
It was like they really kind of explored like, you know, helpless people who you're having to shoot or having to, or, you know, like
Yeah.
to kill to survive, and it feels bad, and it's like, you know, like, yeah.
Yeah, I want him to paint the gray and bleak kind of reality that is modern
And
warfare.
I think they say that you're like you're going back and forth between playing like the Spec Ops people or whatever and the like
The
rebels
rebels.
basically. I think there's a potential there to
yeah, I
like,
think so.
really tell a cool story.
Or it could go the Far Cry route and just completely, you know,
Act like it's gonna have a stance or something, or act like it's
Yeah.
gonna be like, you know, like carrying weight
a
and not
compelling
carrying,
story
right.
and not.
Oh, I could absolutely see that too.
Yeah, it's the most interested I've been in a Call of Duty in forever.
Oh,
so
for sure.
Really
Yeah, it's
interested.
not a sure thing, but I am definitely. They have my interest now.
Yeah.
Like I want to see, but it is interesting. They've always had, or at least in recent times, they've
yeah.
always had marketing deal.
That's
with
mainly
Sony.
what I was getting at.
Yeah. So.
Oh, by the way, that would count towards the franchise or game, whatever, represented for PlayStation.
I thought you said
Yeah,
it didn't during the.
Yeah, I think we actually did bring it up at some point, but
I
it
think you
used
said-
to have marketing deals with Xbox. So it's just this gen that the PlayStation thing came about. We have the tape to roll back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have the
guess
evidence.
I guess I'll go double check and see if I did say that.
See, I forgot Star Wars had these like laser spear things to fight against, and not like other lightsabers.
Yeah. Now I was like, I don't see any other lightsabers. At some point, I was thinking, okay, if anything, there might be a Jedi or something coming out at the very end, and there might be 2. Not that would have changed the bag. The lowest was 2, but still. One minute.
Bloop.
Just get ready, bitches.
Yeah, let me know if you need me to scoot it closer, Will, or if that will work.
That is
distance-wise.
Jacob.
My God, sorry.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Let me know if that works.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're kind of having to be.
Oh, it's not too bad.
When you just string together a million of those. So if it's not Banjo, what do you think it might be, Jeff?
Game Pass on Switch.
They wouldn't be. Daniel Ahmad wouldn't be teasing if that's all it was. Maybe you would. I don't know. But
Miyamoto at the Microsoft conference is big.
if it was just Game Pass, then I don't know.
Darby, I'm about to do Dream Territory.
I want that. I think we could get just
Banjo
a
3, developed by Nintendo, coming on Xbox and Switch.
That's
Banjo
something
and
it could.
Smash.
Yeah, that's something. It could.
That I would lose my shit.
Horizon Studio.
This really just becomes the Banjo
Look at me, I
conference.
feel like Halo Infinite gameplay.
Last year was the
That was
year
another-
of
my,
Kingdom
like,
Hearts.
long
This is
shot.
the year of
My
Banjo
friend
for
calls
Jeff,
me,
baby.
Football really far and they
Hail
catch-
Mary.
Hail Mary. Thank you.
Yeah.
I got your sports.
All right, it's about
So
to
what
begin.
god did
Everybody
you
enjoy the
sacrifice
Xbox
to make this
conference.
happen?
We'll see you afterwards.
Cthulhu, obviously. For each tentacle, I get one wish. Unfortunately, I used one for a cheeseburger.
Unfortunately, it'll be turned to a fish man sooner or later, but it'd be like that.
At least I like to have fun.
Countdown. What's the first one?
This is the Xbox E3 2019 briefing.
Battletoads! Kind of weird. I think that was technically the first time we saw gameplay of that game. It was during this montage. Ori.
The corporate model is the oldest and most efficient structure history has ever shown us.
Scheduled scarcity is a premium feature of colonial life. The colony must never lose faith. That is what the board provides. Security in a senseless and chaotic world.
Outer World.
This is
Yeah.
Halcyon, the furthest colony in the galaxy. Proudly owned and operated by corporations. Everything we have, everything we are, we owe to them.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
They are always with us. No one has ever gone against them. But a stranger has just arrived. Someone who's challenging the corporate board. Someone who's digging up their secrets. Someone who could be a villain or a hero.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me.
Or a psychopath.
Oh, my time to shine.
It could be on Game Pass at launch.
Okay.
Did we not know that?
No.
I mean, they're owned by Xbox, so I just.
Yeah, but this game isn't
Yeah, I
being
know.
published by them.
Yeah.
I
Hype.
suppose time will
As
tell.
long as it's
but
on the PC
no
version
matter
of it.
who this stranger
I imagine
chooses
this
to
one will be.
The Halcyon colony will never be the same.
I am definitely still very,
Really looking
very
forward to
into this game.
Well, now that it's
Lot.
on Game Pass day one, I'm playing it.
I mean,
Yeah, a
just
lot of
trying
New
it out.
Vegas
Especially
vibes.
with like you like New Vegas like as much as I do.
Yeah, I
right?
love that game
like,
so much.
And this just seems like the wackier New Vegas.
Give us
Yeah.
a release date.
All their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine.
Never forget, New
October.
Vegas is okay.
October 25th.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Never forget, New Vegas is also pretty wacky.
Yeah, but this is just like they're not held down by it's their own IP. They can
Right.
just like they're
Well,
going to space.
Well, Fallout was their own IP.
They're
This
just
is
going through
Obsidian.
their.
It's Obsidian.
Yeah, well,
Or
Obsidian was
before,
made
right.
from Black Isle Studio
They're
employees.
just going
who
through
created
their
Fallout.
first-party studios.
Right.
That's cool.
At E3 2018, we announced that Ninja Theory had joined Xbox Game Studios, a move that has given us an incredible boost in achieving the creative ambition of our teams. We've started work on a number of new games at the studio, and in the near future, we'll be sharing details on all of these projects.
Multiple projects.
When we joined Xbox Game Studios, we already had a very exciting game several years in the making, and we're happy to return to E3 to share this with you.
Okay.
As creative director, I'm stoked to be here to share our new game with you guys. It combines two of my gaming passions, third-person action combat and competitive team multiplayer. Our technical alpha is kicking off in just a couple of weeks, and we'd love for you to sign up, get involved, and tell us what you think. Or if you're here at E3, come and join us for a game. I really hope you guys like it. Check it out. This is Bleeding Edge.
World premiere.
Okay. It's a little different than Hellblade.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. I had read a description, so I knew kind of what it was.
I just knew it was multiplayer.
People described it as kind of an Overwatch type thing with like different heroes. Which I'm definitely interested in. It's just it's so different than Hellblade.
Yeah,
but for what I've heard, I think Ninja Theory is cut into 2 teams now.
Yeah, they said they had multiple projects.
Yeah. So there's probably going to be a single player one in the works, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I kind of like the cel-shaded art style thing. Pretty cool. It's not quite, but very comic booky, cartoony looking.
Applause. Darby?
Ori. We don't have any sort of release date
Nope.
yet. Yeah.
This is ending in release date, Darby.
I feel like it has to. How many times it's been shown?
Mm-hmm.
Ori is just gorgeous.
Yeah. Wish I could play it.
I played it on a very crappy PC, but I did struggle.
There's a lot of beautiful effects going on.
Yeah. I'm excited to play this one on a good PC this time. Give it.
Right now.
It's available right now. It's already on your Xbox. Hits a Switch logo.
February.
All right.
Farther away than I would
I was
imagine.
hoping for this year, but hey, I'll take it.
Has a date.
I'll take it. Still so excited for that game. I think it's a very small studio that makes it.
Okay. That's surprising.
Yeah. that it's not associated with Minecraft. Maybe it is, but
I mean,
yeah,
still
okay,
same. Yeah,
it is, but it's a new game.
Slightly less excited now. I mean, I like Minecraft, and I played it a lot in high school, but that's just a thing that's just it was a little done and in the past.
Oh, we've heard about this game.
It's been a long time.
Where it leaked or something.
Yeah, I think we did hear about some dungeon crawler Minecraft thing. I kind of remember that now.
Yeah, I'm kind of okay. Yeah, this is not.
I'm sure it'll
Surely.
be a fun game. Just
just not for me.
Squidward?
Squidward?
Really?
I'm Squidward.
Please welcome the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer.
Good start.
Give us the goods, Phil.
Remember t-shirt he's wearing.
Yep. Pay attention. It says Nerds at Large.
Oh shit.
Yeah, before we did.
Can't tell.
Wait
It's
a minute.
a brain.
That's Psychonauts?
It's a brain, so that would fit.
Is it?
Thank you. Thank you.
It's definitely a brain.
Thank you. We on Team Xbox live for this exact moment. The moment we get to share the best of our art form here with you in LA. And the moment you get to experience breathtaking new stories, new worlds, and new heroes for the very first time. This moment isn't just about finding some new games, it's about discovering your new games. This decisive moment of discovery is etched in your gaming history, alongside your every achievement, your every moment, your every new friend. This is why we on Team Xbox are always and will be dedicated to unleashing the next new games for you to discover and love. So whether you're one of the thousands with us here in Microsoft Theater, or one of the billions around the world who play games, welcome to E3 2019.
The billions watching right now.
A little like a high number.
This right now is the single most creative and energizing time in gaming history. Games and gamers together now have the sheer
billion people watching
magnitude
this stream. I don't think it would be going
a
very
significant unifying force for the world. The expanding universe of gaming has opened a new era of creative possibility, with more games, more creators, and more industry players than ever before. And gamers, we're everywhere. In under 2 decades, the number of players in the world has more than tripled. Over 2 billion of us now play games in every region and on every continent. And with new technological leaps, we get to play whatever we want, with whomever we want, and wherever we want.
Can't tell us what to do.
On Team Xbox,
except those assholes
every
at Sony.
decision is guided by our belief that gaming is for everyone. My team and I are single-minded in our resolve to bring everyone the games they want, to connect everyone to play with the friends they want, and to empower everyone to play wherever they want. This is why we keep innovating hardware and services. It's why we're uniting communities through crossplay, and it's why we're investing with new distinctive creators. Above all, gaming is for you. This is why we scour the world for your next new games. This today is the largest showcase of games on any stage, anywhere this year. Today, from the thousands of games in development across Xbox One and Windows PC, we're highlighting 60 games for you, including 14 games from Xbox Game Studios and over 30 games premiering in Xbox Game Pass.
Hell yeah. Like half the game should.
In addition to showcasing all of these games over the show, we'll also announce what's next at Xbox Game Studios.
Let's do it.
Sharing our expansive plans for streaming, and of course, revealing more about our next new console. So thank you for joining us today. Let's jump in.
Ready to jump in, Jeff?
Always. Start.
Ready to do this?
He's gonna stab the glowing weak spot.
Yep. You gotta take down all 16 AT-ATs.
Hey, who are you?
That must be early in the game.
Yeah.
Got a name? Cal Kestis. Saul Guerrero. I'm here on Jedi business. Jedi are dead. Not all of them.
A Jedi.
That looks a lot like Sekiro, where he jumps up and stabs the spider.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I mean, this looks interesting. I just worry that the gameplay might be a little too easy.
Oh, it will 100% will. I mean, it's...
Yeah, I mean, hopefully there's like difficulty options that don't just turn enemies into damage sponges.
And it probably will.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the I don't think this is going to be very different than the many games like this we've seen before. I think it's going to be a solid cinematic action game with a Star Wars skin.
Yeah.
Which is going to be good enough for some people, like probably me, but I completely understand if people are not into it.
Yeah, I hope there's just some hook with the gameplay that makes it exciting and fun to play, besides it just being flashy.
Yeah. World premiere. Just with the Star Wars license, I feel it being a lot more safe than that.
Okay.
I agree with you, though. I hope. Resident Evil 8.
What the?
Yeah. No, Silent Hill.
Is it?
Holy shit. That was James. Holy fuck. Yeah. Oh my god, we're getting Silent Hill remake? Is it a trilogy? Because that's Harry Mason.
Okay, boy. Let's find this kid.
Right? Am I wrong?
Wait up, boy.
You're asking the wrong people.
That looked like Harry Mason.
Game Pass at launch.
Okay. I think this is a Silent Hill game. Oh, I hope I'm right.
Yeah, step down. I don't know how are we feeling?
So easy allies are freaking out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, boy. Let's find this kid.
Yeah, that looks
This
like
looks
James.
very Silent Hill, like
from the back.
Yeah, the
You see
camera
his
angle
face.
and everything. Is it a new one? You think?
Blair
Wait.
Witch? Yeah.
Blair Witch.
Okay. I look like James from the back, though, I swear. the green jacket.
That still could be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's not.
Oh well, that's cool though.
Feel like that. Oh, CD Projekt Red. Early. Let's freaking go.
V, my man, you made it. You blowing up all over the news. Are you alone?
I just want the money.
You got the chip? All right, start her up, Bug. Why don't you go to the bathroom, wash up, we gonna be with you in a minute. Oh, come on, man. Your neck, it's a mess.
While hotel security has yet to comment, we do know the suspect seems to have fled the scene.
Initiating combat mode.
Go!
Destination confirmed.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about! Alright, in and out! We're rich! Oh, we are going to the major leagues, Jackie! Jack? Oh,
No. Okay, get to a clinic now.
Mr. Wells' condition is critical.
Go!
Immediate medical
It's gonna
help
be
is
okay.
required.
Just hold on. Hey, just think about all the good that we're gonna have, huh?
I'm sorry. Take the chip decks.
Every corporal cop in this city's gonna be blasting down these doors after what you and your psycho friend did. We didn't need all this tension, damn it.
Wake the up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Is that what the hell?
Okay.
It's a John Wick game. Isn't that so?
Coach Bro's not the only studio that can get actors.
Yep.
God damn it.
Take that, Kojima.
That's perfect.
Please welcome
The fuck? We're excited to announce that this has been a John Wick game the whole time. I was thinking, like, who could they reveal? We don't know any character in this universe.
Yeah. It's like, it's about to be someone famous, isn't it? Huh.
All right.
Now go see John Wick 3.
Good to see you. Thank you. All right. All right. I gotta talk to you about something.
So shut up.
Talk to you about something.
Bill and Ted 3.
CD Projekt Red.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Out right now.
All right. A while back, the guys from CD Projekt Red approached me and asked me to be a part of their new project, Cyberpunk 2077. They were going on and on about how they'd create this vast open world with a branching storyline, how you'd be able to customize your character through in-game choices. And it's
You don't
not
need to put his
something I
name
knew
there, we know.
before, but I was excited by. And I'm always drawn to fascinating stories. Cyberpunk.
There's the meme.
It's set in a metropolis of the future, where body modification has become an obsession. You play as an outlaw, an enhanced mercenary working in the sleazy underbelly of the city. Yeah. Okay, but let me tell you, the feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking.
He is.
Breathtaking.
I wish I would look as good as Keanu Reeves and as old as he is.
All right. So, I gotta finish this. So tell me, do you guys want to know when the release date?
Yes, Keanu, I do.
Yeah.
Actually.
All right. Then check this out.
Oh, he's yucking it up. I love it.
Whoa, hey, easy. Mr. Hansen, am I right for the job? Okay, I'm in.
God, I want
I'm so ready for this.
I'm going to say whoever has a high for the Cyberpunk time thing is probably correct.
Let's do this.
I think it was
Or
like
maybe.
15.
Oh, wait, no, okay, maybe not. But I don't know how long it's been going.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Pretty good.
Could have been 420, but 420 2020, that would have been maybe better. I could have waited a few days to have 420 2020.
Man. I hope. I want to play it on a next gen console, though.
I'm sure they'll at least straddle, but maybe.
Yeah, I just don't want to wait.
Or, yeah, you might have to wait for it to be ported. I'll play it twice.
Yeah, I mean.
Man. I want that game. I want the games right now.
I mean, I probably won't finish it until like the next gen consoles are out. So
yeah, no, yeah. I'm
probably
sure
still be
it'll
playing
take
it.
me. It took me like 2 years to beat Witcher 3, so.
Or this little game having the following Cyberpunk release date.
So many people talking
no one's talking about it. Although
It looks
it's really cute.
Yeah, it looks really cute.
Be on Game Pass day one.
I'm sure there are certain artists already out there drawing up sketches of that deer.
I mean, I love the art style. It looks adorable. No.
It's gonna make you cry.
No, my dear friend. My dear friend.
I swear he's gonna be that cat.
Spiritfarer.
I did think whenever they said get ready to say goodbye, I thought it was just they were all gonna be brutally murdered. And she was like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me.
I just have to ask, do people really like legitimately enjoy Battletoads? Or is it just kind of like a joke?
I think it's a joke and it's mean.
I mean, this could be good.
But it's a new Battletoads, so I mean,
art style looks cool.
Yeah,
they probably won't make it intentionally bad. It might be hard. And yeah, I like
I imagine it'll be hard.
I mean, if you're on Game Pass, might as well try it out, right? Be a fun,
absolutely.
At least a fun stream.
For a nice price of 0 additional
I
dollars.
like the animation on it. Looks really well done.
It could, if they know what it is, it can definitely be cool. But honestly, right now, I'm still just, I want to go watch the Cyberpunk thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't show any like release date thing for Battletoads.
Battletoads, yeah.
Oh, that was cute.
This looks neat.
Yeah.
How's this work?
This is weird.
Jeff, can you say a few words?
Words.
No, I
Look
want
at
you
that.
to say a few words.
A few words.
Thank you.
Okay. Game looks interesting.
Yeah, it does. I have no idea how it's gonna play, but it looks really interesting.
We in for a sizzle reel?
Okay,
I think so.
That we're watching from a mile away.
Come on!
I hate it when they do this.
These are all Game Pass games. Oh,
There's After Party.
Yeah, I want to have to play.
and
Dead
the
Space
Battle
Nine.
Simulator game.
I bet those.
Oh, that was cool.
I bet those devs are in the league.
I'm interested in this game. Pathologic 2.
I'm not gonna be able to throw these down, but
I just bet those devs are really annoyed when their game is zoomed out really far.
Yeah.
Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Let's go.
The Good Life. Hey.
Okay, on tomorrow on Inside Xbox, they're gonna show more crosscode.
This game looks cool too. Creature in the Well. This pinball game.
Oh yeah. Killer Queen Black could be an
River
awesome
Bond.
party game for us too.
Felix the Reaper. We're in a comedy game about the life of death. I'm in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Night Call.
That's how you get to 60 games.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Man,
A lot of cool stuff.
I'm ready for After Party too.
You know, it's like at the thing tomorrow, they'll give out release dates or more stuff for
Please
outside the
welcome
conference.
Head of Xbox Partnerships, Sarah Bond.
Bond. Sarah Bond. She's going to be in next 007.
All the
She's
ID at
awesome.
Xbox games you just saw will premiere on Xbox Game Pass day 1. At Xbox, our passion is to help you find and play the games that you love through creation, curation, and discovery. The ultimate expression of that passion is Xbox Game Pass. My team travels the globe, seeking out fan favorites and hidden gems, and crafts partnerships with their creators so that you can discover your next favorite game. Mind-blowing experiences, epic adventures, and iconic characters, all for you to explore. It has been awesome to see the record-breaking success developers have had in Xbox Game Pass, introducing their games to new players and creating lifelong fans. Since launch, we have tripled the number of partners in Game Pass, adding more games from more genres, platformers, RPG, adventure, sports, puzzles, and more every single month. And of course, every Xbox Game Studios title you see today will premiere in Game Pass day 1. We are thrilled to announce new titles coming to Xbox Game Pass on console today, including Batman Arkham Knight,
Good.
Metro Exodus, Hollow Knight, and Borderlands: The Handsome Collection.
Sucks for all the people who just bought the Handsome Collection because
You
they've
can
been
start
pushing it
playing
for a long time.
today.
After the
So it's
Borderlands
also
3
free
announcement.
too on PlayStation Plus.
Our mission
this
at
month.
Xbox is for you to be able to play any game with
So it
anyone,
double sucks.
anywhere.
Yeah.
And
Sucks
we
for
know
PlayStation
many
and
of you
Xbox.
So they're gonna be
that
dropping that free DLC. That's like
That
a
is why last month we announced Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Yee. Now you got me. They're gonna get me in this.
Today, the Game Pass journey on PC begins.
Nice.
Now, PC players can discover their next favorite game with Xbox Game Pass. We have curated over 100 games just for PC, including favorites like Imperator Rome and Football Manager 2019.
I'll be a football manager.
And for the
In Rome.
first time on
In Rome.
PC, starting with Halo Reach,
Nice.
the entire Master Chief Collection.
Yep. I was already thinking about getting that on Steam, so now I'll just get Game Pass, and there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Wasn't that collection kind of busted?
It apparently has gotten a lot
Yeah,
better. It's
okay.
gotten a
For
ton better.
PC launches in open beta today.
Sweet.
Whenever you're ready.
But yeah, they're gonna be. There's like rumors that there's gonna be a free DLC for Borderlands 2. It's gonna bridge the gap between that game and Borderlands 3, which is why the Handsome Jack collection is free on all these platforms
Like,
now.
go play it. Yeah, that's sweet. That's awesome. Yep, I'll probably get that pretty much
And you
right
play
away.
Prey. Game looked interesting.
Yeah, Prey seems like a game you would like. Yeah, good thing I bought Wolfenstein and then never played it.
Isn't it like really hard? Wolfenstein 2?
Super hard.
Just like high damage and just like
you
fast
you
paced.
die very easily. The AI is super good at finding you.
Oh, okay.
Like if one person knows, like it's just they hunt you down.
Wrong.
Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Build
is
me up to
here
tear me down,
now.
Jeff.
Try it out by downloading the all-new Xbox app on Windows. And if you want it all, we have created a membership just for you.
For me?
Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Ultimate. Everyone's here. Pichu's back. Young Link's back.
Get everything. Xbox Game Pass for console with over 100 great games. Xbox Live Gold, an unrivaled gaming community. And now, Xbox Game Pass for PC at no additional charge.
That's pretty good.
But you have to get it now. Like
right now.
Could you upgrade to it then, or something? Or like,
I could, yeah.
But then what was the $15?
And
It was just for
E3, everyone can jump
Golden
in
Game
and
Pass.
play today for $1. Now go discover your next favorite game.
So will you be able to upgrade for no cost? I'm confused.
I would still have to do it because I don't have gold.
Flight Simulator.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ace Combat.
It might be a Flight Simulator.
Game Pass at launch.
I think a lot of people buy Flight Simulator games. That's definitely what it's looking like.
Yeah,
it's like
that's a
super realistic.
hardcore market.
there's some people losing their minds right now.
Yeah, I mean, people
people
go all
love it.
out and have like.
I mean, this
$100
looks like
sticks.
visually crazy. I mean, I'm not interested in playing.
It's on Game
PlayStation, but,
Pass.
Like,
Yeah.
it looks hyper realistic.
Yeah. Strap on the VR headset. Yeah, this would be really fun.
I mean, on Game Pass, we
if you're
just
into that
see
thing.
how bad of pilots we
Exactly.
I'm sure the download is insane.
I'm sure like pitching the airplane down, you just get like that weight in your stomach.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's gonna be the entire world. Like they have mapped the entire world like into this game. In very big detail. Xbox Game Studios present.
Do you remember a time when armies were built and powerful cities collapsed? When the smallest of choices echoed through the pages of history. It was an age of empire.
Yeah, that's a great game.
Are you a super big
Yeah,
Empires fan?
this is like one of my. Oh wow. Okay, that was really nice. Yeah, I love this game so much. This is my childhood.
Yeah, I thought so.
If I had to make a list, this has to be on it. That's so good.
Does this look like it's a significant?
Yeah.
Significant remaster? It does look.
I mean,
good.
even the old game, I thought like looked really had great sprite art. But yeah, this looks really good.
This fall, Jake. There you go.
All right. Ugh, that building crumbling. Ugh. Love it. I wish this series would come back.
Razors? I see you at a donkey's age. Welcome to beautiful Colorado, home to the Purple Mountains Master G of the Rockies. Hike through
I wonder. Sorry, if you're. I can shut up if you're interested in this, but when they had the HD version of Age of Empires 2, they put out a bunch of DLC with like new civilizations. So I wonder if that's all going to be included.
Definitive edition.
I guess so.
That's usually what that means.
Yeah. I never bought all the DLC, but they had a lot of cool.
Did it say Game Pass?
I think I wasn't paying.
Maybe I can try.
Yep. It's Microsoft Game Studio, so yeah.
Looks like there's a lot going on that screen. This is a lot of.
That's a classic real-time strategy game.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
See our beautiful airport.
And that's the best one, in my opinion, to do something like that for.
Did you play it on? I'm guessing it was on PC. Right? Was it on consoles?
It's on PC. I played it on PC. I don't know why you want to play it.
You would not want to. Could your PC run that at least?
I'll try.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was worried about, is you not being able to run it.
I'll figure it out. I'll make it work.
I mean, that's what I did with Oreo. I was like, I shouldn't be playing this, but I'm gonna make it work.
Booty.
Embrace the booty.
Games are at the heart of our mission. Over the last year, we added 7 new game development studios to Xbox.
We're buying FromSoft.
It's fantastic.
We're buying
to see
Nintendo.
so many studios already sharing new games on our E3 stage, and there's more to come. I have the privilege of working with some of the best studios around the globe.
You haven't heard from Retro because they've been moving to
Great studios are
Xbox.
about
They've been busy.
people, teams, and ideas. Our success comes down to one thing: creating great games that players love. And great games come from great developers. That's why I'm honored today to announce that joining Xbox Studios is Double Fine Productions.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That explains the circumstance.
Yeah.
I was thinking the moment I saw that, like, I think I know where this is going.
Double Fine is a company that another one just like Hellblade or Ninja Theory that prides itself on being independent. So that is interesting.
It is interesting.
For almost 20 years with classic games.
They
like
must really
Psychonauts,
believe that they have
Brutal
creative
Legend,
freedom, just like
and
Ninja
Broken
Theory
Age.
does. So.
I'm looking forward to Double Fine
That's very big.
joining Xbox and seeing what we create.
Show me
together.
Psychonauts 2.
Please
Yeah,
join
you
me.
probably will.
and welcome
Now.
Yeah, I think so.
And president of Double Fine
Tim Schafer.
Productions,
Tim Schafer.
Tim Schafer.
Tim Tam.
Yeah.
That's very big. It's very big for Double Fine as long as they're comfortable with it. You know, like,
Yeah.
I think I bought that shirt the other day, last week.
Hello.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Matt. We are so excited to be joining Xbox Game Studios, and I'm here to personally reassure you.
Greg
Matt,
knew
I
this
don't
was
know if
coming.
you've heard, but I'm a team player. Whatever you need from Double Fine, we'll make for you. Halo stuff, Forza stuff, Excel stuff, whatever you want.
Excel.
We are there. Yeah.
Double Fine Excel coming out.
Great game.
That's what he said.
Oh, that's such a relief because I was totally lying. In that case, we brought a brand new trailer for Psychonauts 2. Take a look if you
Yep.
Xbox
That's
Game
a
Studios.
That's so weird now.
I know.
It's gonna be on Game Pass.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
My name is Raz, and today is my first official day on the job. We're on a mission.
Rasputin?
I'm on him. Looking for me?
Game Pass at launch. Give me that release date, baby.
Mia, the mission is falling apart. We've lost control of Roboto.
I put the old egg in the box and the basket in the
It looks really
Yeah.
It looks really modern.
I promise.
I was interested in the first one.
Especially because I've watched Jeff play some of the first one. This looks a lot better.
No. Ah.
Hey,
World premiere.
you don't have to pay anything extra for
That's
Yeah.
Psychonauts 2. More Star Wars.
It's the world premiere too.
Yeah. Space Combat. No.
Oh,
there you go. Okay.
I love these games as a kid. But
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them I didn't play. It's just
So many.
there's so many. But what's the thing here? Is it everything? Yeah, this is Rey and Kylo, so it's just like
Probably the whole
thing.
All however many games they
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
It's a new one.
So yeah, it's a new game just with all of them.
Okay.
So is it wait? Or no, is it all 9 films?
Yep. Hey, that's exciting for people. People love those games.
No, I adored them as a kid. Dragon Ball.
You guys lost that bet.
Yeah. Hey, Goku might not be in it.
He hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, he hasn't shown up yet, Jeff. See,
See,
he's not there.
yeah.
This is Dragon Ball Project Z or whatever.
The trend continues. What are you looking at, punk?
Carry.
This was kind of like if it was fighters in 3D.
Yeah, I like the art style a lot. Isn't this where you're just kind of annoyed because we've seen the story told in 1,000 different times?
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, early 2020.
It visually look good. I just hope it doesn't feel as cheap as like every Dragon Ball game aside from Fighters feels. Annapurna! Hey. Love Annapurna games.
I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
You want to guess what it is?
This is an outfit for a newborn. You bought it this morning.
You wanted to surprise me.
I'm sorry.
You're pregnant.
You know?
I know because you already gave it to me. This has happened before.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
Someone is coming. He's going to hurt us. He says you killed your father. I need to know what happened.
Why are you doing this? My father died.
Died of a heart attack?
No, I didn't have anything to do with...
Any second now, he's gonna knock on that door. Help me.
Groundhog Day.
This can't be happening.
Police, open up.
That's him.
Did you call the police?
We have a warrant. Please open the door.
I didn't do anything.
We're here to help.
Don't listen to him. I'm your only chance.
Open the door right now.
You know me. I love you. You have to believe me.
Stop.
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
Hey!
You're home. What are you doing? Are you okay?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean,
It's cool.
Yeah, Groundhog Day, but like a serious story.
Yeah.
With like, yeah, I am so into that. Annapurna makes like just very
What did they make?
awesome, interesting games. What Remains of Edith Finch.
Okay.
Florence was
Right.
it Annapurna, I believe. I might be wrong on that one.
Guys, we're missing a game out of here.
Finished one.
Have you seen Russian Doll on Netflix? That's a pretty good
No,
time
I need to
loop
watch
show.
it. Yeah, I know it's that. Yeah,
Is the Animal
that
Crossing?
same kind of. What if it was, Chef? What if this is art style Animal Crossing? I'd be more in.
Okay.
It's a big cat or a small deer.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Yeah, Game Pass.
It's all a matter of perspective.
I gotta stop buying games now.
It's just not that's all you need. It's kind of dangerous to buy games anymore.
But guys, Psychonauts is a Microsoft property now.
So that's two
Just
different
ramming them.
There's two different studios there, very, very, very independent, and they went to Microsoft, so it makes me think they trust them about the creative freedom.
Yeah.
This looks cool.
Mm-hmm. Game Pass, baby.
Coming 2020 for real this time. It must have already.
Because it's been around for a while.
Yes, it's been. Oh, Gears.
You was coming.
Yeet. Cerberus. She's a Cerberus.
Now, if they show Halo off, like within the next whatever so minutes, I'm gonna be curious what they're ending with.
That's not right.
This is Billie Eilish. They're basically
It's a little goofy.
They're making a Billie Eilish music video.
Yeah.
I like Billie Eilish, but this is a little corny. Because it's too much like Billie Eilish music videos. It's like they're just trying to do that. Just for the Gears character. But Gears has always done that. As they did Mad World or whatever. They've always done like popular songs, but a different version of them. Usually, that wasn't a different version. That was just a song.
That's a topical song to pick.
I like Billie Eilish a lot. I think she's very
missed out on the album, but
she's very unique.
Thanks, everyone. We're excited to announce that Gears 5 is releasing on September 10th.
pretty soon.
Good time.
And if
Good
you
time
want
for the
to
game.
play 4 days early, you can with our Ultimate Edition or membership in the newly announced Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Huh.
I'm gonna start doing that.
No more incentive for
With Gears of War 4,
Game Pass
we wanted
Ultimate.
to earn your trust.
Getting games
But
a couple
with Gears
days early.
5, we want to push the envelope by doing new
it
things
is what it
never
is.
seen in a Gears game before. And we'll tell you all about it this summer. In July,
I'm hungry.
join us for our Versus multiplayer tech test, where you'll be one of the first to play our all-new competitive game type,
Just
Arcade.
don't care about Gears, so
In
this is when I
August,
start. This is when I start thinking about other
hands-on
things.
with the all-new Horde mode, and see how character abilities can turn the tide on
But a
the
lot of people
battlefield.
do. I played. I think I played like the first
In
3
September,
Gears when I was a
we
kid, and they were
returned to the
fun.
biggest
but
Gears campaign
I don't
ever.
remember
We will
much
explore
about
more
them.
of Kate's
Yeah,
growing journey and
story-wise
celebrate
or
our
anything.
launch on
Don't think. I know they're pretty solid.
Yeah, they
for
were.
they
They were
are.
fun.
Today, it's a brand new way to fight
Everyone
the
looks
swarm.
like thumbs.
Yeah.
Escape.
Yeah, that was the
Play
joke.
One of 3 hive busters.
Marcus.
You and
They're
your
beefy
squad
boys.
plant the hive, plant the bomb, and escape with your life. Because we all know that best defense is a good offense. It's everything you love about Gears, turned up to 11.
We got pyrotechnics.
Just catches on fire.
The whole studio.
Introducing NUWK.
Oh, God.
John Cena. Bam, bam.
Playing Marcus Phoenix.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, this is interesting.
This is a lot. Screw your orchestra, Sony.
I'm still upset about no Psychonauts date.
Gears is just ramming home the kind of corny, like we're just doing everything but showing you the game.
We lost everything.
Are we under the stage?
Yeah, we are.
Everything except the need for revenge.
But why?
This might look like
Because that's where the monsters live.
Under the stage of a Microsoft press conference?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What if they were going through under the stage and you see Kyle down there with a clipboard? Oh shit.
Ew, gooey.
Ewy.
Jesus Christ.
I was behind because of this, so I just got to the crazy train. Oh, and it's a rap crazy train.
Yeah.
I just picture Ozzy in the background going, I. As this guy raps.
Trying to figure out who the rapper is, but I don't know.
Little John. Okay. What? Little John crossed Ozzy Osbourne.
I can dig it. Might not like it, but I can dig it.
Then Old Town Road starts playing.
Hell yeah.
Regular on my booty.
I think that song is still at #1 on the Billboard.
Nice. Still under the stage, Jeff.
Your taste of Escape,
Still
an
under the stage.
aggressive 3-player co-op experience, perfect for your
Oh, this is the
living
guy
room
that
couch.
was on top of the stage.
But
He
it's
had to
not
run
just
down
about
there.
busting highs.
You can see
You
an
can
exit
build
sign
too,
in
and
the
challenge
background.
your friends with the experiences you create.
And tonight, join me on Mixer as we challenge these three WWE superstars, Xavier Woods, AJ Styles, and Tyler Breeze, to survive a gameplay deep dive from right here in the Hive. For those of you at home, for the next 2 days, you and your friends can play in select Microsoft stores. So good luck out running the Swarm, and we'll see you on the leaderboards. Oh, and for anyone who pre-orders or plays within the first week, we've got something special just for you.
Man, they just really going all out.
Yeah.
The stage. We forgot to develop the game, but we made this dope stage presentation. Terminator.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
That's weird. They're like Mortal Kombat now.
So is it just like a skin, like that you can?
It's a
play?
character.
Character.
I wonder if it has its own like Terminator moves or something. Weird. Console time. Is it console time?
I think so. I hope the Terminator animates like it did in the original first Terminator. It's all like, you know, stop motion.
Yeah, like really weird. I just want naked Arnold Schwarzenegger personally. That's who I want to play.
That's what we all want.
I mean, let's be real here.
I'm sure about somebody
I
trying
need
to
to see the original Terminator and see if it's still.
It's a good movie.
If it's still good, yeah.
I watched it Terminator 1 and 2 recently with Celeste because she had never seen them. And they hold up.
I haven't seen them in so long that I've forgotten a lot of things. Like, I need to see it.
The romance between Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor is a little weird, but you know, it's like I get it.
Yeah. That's a lot of old movies. Even like going back to watch Blade Runner, it's like
the Terminator 2
it's a little
still holds up really, really well.
What about Terminator Genesis?
Terminator 1 and 2 are the only Terminator movies.
Yes. It's like Matrix 1 is the only Matrix movie.
Exactly. And the Animatrix.
The Animatrix?
Yeah, it was a bunch of animated shorts, but they're really good.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Matrix is something that it's a shame that the future ones weren't good. They could have been. There was promise.
Oh, I forgot about this game.
They had a good showing last time. I didn't really care about anything about Dying Light before, but the showing last time was
saved
good.
my life. He told me never to forget who I am.
We might see it again tomorrow.
Tomorrow, what?
Yeah, which
Square.
Nobody even
Apparently
wants
they're
to know
publishing it now.
anymore. Getting attached is deadly. Because when darkness comes, I might be gone.
Is he wearing cargo shorts? I hope so.
Gives you speed, man.
The virus tore society apart, but I won't let it turn me into an animal.
I am not an animal.
Maybe the real animal is man.
Staying alive.
What a
is the
unique
essence of our
concept.
existence, yet life must be more than just survival. Every day, the disease tries to crush us and make us forget who we are, but I keep fighting.
This voice actor sounds familiar. I know it's kind of generic-y, but...
My name is Aiden, and I am infected.
Is his name Aiden?
Yes.
So
They were
is
not
this
cargo shorts, but they were poofy pants.
World
parkour
premiere.
pants?
World premiere. So many of these has been Xbox Game Studios. Okay. So this is our break.
Yeah. Look at that car!
Hey, we're doing another car.
I fucking love cars.
Love cars.
So do the world premiere and it's for this.
I'm gonna go get a water. I think this is a good time.
Yeah, get a water too.
I'll get you.
Legos? Yeah, and they're doing the Everything is Awesome song from the Lego movie.
Oh, okay.
I can miss that.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Is the second movie out? Did it come out or is it still?
Yeah, it's out, I think.
Okay.
Maybe not like out on video or anything. I know it came out in theaters.
Check it out.
Yeah, I like the first one.
That's a good movie.
Did you have regular cars?
Yeah, I like
racing
that.
in Legos, yeah.
Wait, I just thought. That was actually a super dangerous time to walk out. Because this is play dead. Like, Fable could happen next.
It's true.
Fable could happen next, and that was actually a super dangerous time for me to walk out. I can't believe you let that happen, John.
Well, you see, I figured it'd be okay considering they have a freaking car there, so someone's gonna walk out like now.
Yeah, touch the car.
But I thought about that as I was doing the one. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm yelling, darn it! Unless I couldn't tell it was Fable.
Oh my god. No, it's a
Oh,
Lego
it's made out
car.
of Legos.
That's even better.
And you can actually drive it.
Freedom of Horizon with the playful fun of Lego, you get the Forza Horizon 4 Lego Speed Champions expansion.
That's
you
cool.
will drive this Senna and more Lego Speed Champions cars in an entirely
That's funny.
new world, packed with inventive new challenges, new areas to explore,
really hungry. I'm
and
gonna try to eat
loads
this
of
without
bricks
crunching into
to
my
smash. The Forza
No, you
Horizon
gotta crunch
4
into the
Lego
mic.
Speed Champions
It's all
expansion
part of the experience.
launches this week. I'll see you there.
I get the mouth noises too.
Xbox Game Studios. Okay, Gears.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't world premiere, so.
That worries me a little bit, Jeff. Playdead's been on the stage. Now we're moving away.
Well, they did. We have Gears games far apart, so.
But that's good. They're trying to separate the pop one
I'm
from the
curious.
normal.
I should have started from the beginning and counted the Xbox Game Studios games because we know how many
It would
there
be
were.
a lot, though.
Yeah, we got to be close to the end. We know we got Halo coming. It's crazy. I didn't expect Psychonauts part of those numbers. What's this?
Why is
Smash Bros.
why is this back here?
It's a.
Why does Funko Pops have to be back here? Cool.
Gears must just be a huge
You don't believe
franchise.
that.
They're like really milking Gears.
Xbox Game Studios. Okay.
The break continues.
Again, it should have world premiere if it was gonna be.
My mission. Find the father I never knew.
My mission, find a hero I've never met. He hasn't radioed in days.
He hasn't been seen since the outbreak.
Play it right
Last
now.
time I heard his voice.
The last place he was seen was in Trumbull Valley. I've only heard whispers
I've only heard legend.
of unseen horrors.
Gooey.
Here, we are the many.
Here, we can become stronger.
Well, we're close to 70 minutes
So
in.
long, I was just surviving.
Now people are
And we still gotta talk about the console, the new console and
This is where
xCloud.
my story could end.
So we're probably getting close to the end of actual
This is
games
where
being showed.
my story could begin.
I thought we had seen everything.
We ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't seen nothing yet. I'm just getting a little bit worried about Fable. I did say it was far up, that it was early in development, like back 2 years ago. But that was 2 years ago.
premiere.
Sega. Okay.
Where's this going? For the very first
Weird.
time.
Oh,
Fence.
yeah.
My Animus.
He has a horn.
I mean, it's anime.
I've never seen an anime boy with a horn before. Is that a thing?
Of course.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. Should have known.
I don't trust myself with this water here. What a Fables event.
All free to play.
See?
And
He has a horn.
Near the end, we have to have our Nintendo stinger. So
Yeah.
if something doesn't happen, like Daniel Ahmad has some answering to do. What if the console ends and it doesn't happen? Like, can you imagine the like sinking feeling he has in his gut? Like, oh no, it must have gotten cut. Or, like,
That is some Animu.
Xbox has been trying to embrace the Animu song.
Well, they embrace it hard.
Yeah, harder and harder every year.
Know that this game had influenced many of the most popular games today. So with great delight, we welcome Sega back to our stage and Phantasy Star back on Xbox.
Sorry.
As we said, our goal on Team Xbox is to bring you the world's best games. Meeting with developers, playing their games, and introducing you to their games, these are the best parts of my job. Back at E3 2017, when I first met with the creators of this next game, they shared their ambition to bring their massively popular game with its passionate community of 650 million PC players to the entire world. I'm happy to announce our partnership with the legendary team at Smilegate. Their approach to game design demonstrates sheer creative boldness. Next year, you'll discover the newest entry in this landmark franchise. On console, for the very first time, only on Xbox. This is Crossfire X.
World premiere.
I feel like this is a very big deal to other people.
Yeah, I've
Just
never
the way
heard of
they
this.
present it makes it feel like I should know, but I don't.
What do you say? 650 million players? Never heard of this.
I mean, with how many people play League and I never see a single thing about it, I could believe that. Just, but no, I've never even heard of this.
Got a lot of boats in this conference. A lot of battleships.
Boat theme. Phil Spencer comes out on a boat and just sitting there on a yacht with a
Dig it.
martini, Hawaiian shirt.
No, he needs to be like in an admiral suit.
Where that?
Captain Spence.
I kind
Captain
of want.
Spencer.
I want him to be like Island Boy, Jimmy Buffett vibes.
Special Ops Beardman reporting for duty.
Beardman, John C. Beardman.
Look at that gun. Jeez.
With the fire in the background.
Man, we're gonna get this and we're gonna get Call of Duty and they're gonna be complete opposites in
Yep.
tone. Yeah.
And now we're fighting underwater. There's a helicopter underwater.
What a world we're living in.
Hell yeah, dude. I have no clue what that gameplay is or
no
anything
idea what
about
this
this, but
is.
apparently I think it would.
Yeah, apparently it's on Game Pass.
I was supposed to know. I think. I think they're treating it like Oh, you know what?
Hell yeah.
You know what the gameplay is.
Tactical.
World premiere.
Borderlands?
Oh, I know what this is.
No.
Bandai Namco.
Oh, is this the Nino Kuni remaster?
Nope.
No? Oh.
It's pretty. Xenoblade. I just saw the arching hills. It looked like Xenoblade. Yeah, I have no clue. Some anime game.
And some more anime.
Xbox is trying to... Japan, please
Eat your
buy...
lunch, Sony.
Japan, please buy our stuff. He just pulled that sword out of her chest.
As he should.
Yep. It really does. The Xenoblade. She's the blade.
Oh, I think I've seen that guy.
I mean, am I going to
before.
even recognize the name? Am I going to feel stupid?
Well, it may not feel stupid.
Rise up.
Oh.
This is the new... Holy shit, that looks
There's a
good.
new Tales game, baby!
Holy shit, that looks good. I didn't know that that's what I was supposed to be thinking of.
Bamco!
Holy shit, the art style looks so much better.
Tales with a budget. You hyped?
Oh, yes. I didn't know I was supposed... I mean, because like we couldn't really see the gameplay, so I was like, this looks really good, but it's some series I don't know.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Jeff, that looks
Here's
good.
Borderlands. Yeah.
So you're gonna...
I gotta go see that again now.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna...
I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, that leaked.
Whew, that looked good.
With some screenshots, I was like, holy shit, this looks good.
Good lord. Yeah, Jacob, I mean, just Tales is like barely bumped up with the graphics a little tiny bit every time, but even the most recent one is like a PS3 game. That looks a lot,
really a lot better.
Again,
That's
like,
good.
It's been a while since the last one, so that makes more sense.
I hate that it looks like I I only started caring about the game when it was Tales. I thought it looked good before. I was just like, this is just some fantasy series, like some JRPG series that I don't know. So like, it looks good, but I don't know it. And we didn't really see gameplay, so I was like, there
was some gameplay in there.
I mean, a lot like straight up.
There was supposed to be a thing of what is this, and then the surprise is Tales, but unfortunately leaked.
It got me.
Surprise for Darby.
It got me. Whew. Man, Jeff, that looked good. Finally.
No, I mean, with that trailer, it's like, okay, it's worth the wait that between... We still need to play Bizarre anyway, but...
Yeah. Man.
Glad I didn't mention it to you.
Yeah, I had no clue. Yeah, sorry Borderlands 3. Look at it, this looks cool too.
Yeah. I want to play as the robot man.
I think we're at 2 shoulder touches right now, by the way.
Did I touch your shoulder and did you touch mine? I don't even remember.
I also
encouraged him.
I also touched his during the Blair's Witch when we fought with Silent Hill.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing, but I mean, it does look good. The Blair Witch game.
It definitely it's inspired by Silent Hill, at least for sure. I think like some of the camera
there's
angles
more.
and-
Okay, this is the DLC.
Yeah, it's the DLC. Yeah.
Free. The Handsome Collection. Okay.
Yep. Right now. Cool.
Which is the game
Game Pass. Yeah.
but it's also
Yeah,
PlayStation, whatever it is.
World premiere.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Alright.
Here we go.
Let's see.
And Railroad Martin.
That's one of those things I wish wasn't leaked.
I know. Yeah. Can you imagine when George R. R. Martin popped up and be like,
Like Miyazaki's like,
Yeah.
okay, and then George, what?
the Mad King?
I doubt you could even imagine it. That which commanded the stars, giving life its fullest brilliance. The Elden Ring. Oh,
Interesting.
Elden Ring. Shattered by someone or something. Don't tell me you don't see it.
Here's some FromSoft character designs.
Oh, yeah. Looks dope. Looks like Ganon.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, I want to see gameplay.
Yeah, I'm
obviously,
excited to see
but
how it plays.
at least on a tone level, like that was cool looking.
Namco bringing in some good stuff today.
I still just want to. I want to know how much of a how much George R. R. Martin was involved. I mean,
Yeah.
for them to lead with it and say this and George. I mean,
Hopefully it's a big deal.
obviously, if you have George R. R. Martin in any level, you're going to advertise it, but his name was along with the directors.
Yeah.
National studios to one-person passion projects, thousands of Xbox games are in development for you right now. Just today, we showed you 60 games. We are now experiencing an unmatched expansion of creativity on Xbox. Gaming for you means connecting all of these creators to all of you. Last fall, we announced our ambition to empower everyone, everywhere to play by bringing Xbox to the cloud. We will do this in two ways, through Project xCloud and through console streaming. 2 months ago, we connected all Xbox developers to Project xCloud. Today, we invite those of you here at E3 for our first public hands-on of Project xCloud. To experience the freedom to play right here at the show. And you'll have two ways to stream. There's a new platform feature, console streaming. It turns your Xbox One into your own personal and free xCloud server. Whether you're using a console in our data center or your console at home, this October, you'll be able to use our hybrid gaming cloud to play your games wherever you go. Where you play is now entirely your choice. You decide. So let's talk about our next console.
Let's do it, Phil. What dumb names are gonna have
I'm
that?
ready for the name.
Is vital and central to our experience. We heard you. A console should be designed and built and optimized for one thing and one thing
It's a
only,
mech.
gaming.
Yeah, we know we fucked up last
So
time.
the same team that created the world's most powerful console, Xbox One X, and innovated its groundbreaking processor and the Elite controller. The same team that engineered the world-class compatibility of today's Xbox One consoles. The same team that set the bar for live gaming services with Xbox Live. This same team set out on a new mission to create the future of gaming for you.
When we think about the future of gaming,
It's not just PC, it's not just console, it's not just mobile. It's really all of the above.
Xbox is all about choice. We're investing in technology all throughout the game stack.
The games you want with the people you want on the devices that you want.
And for us, that starts with our next generation console.
We don't want to build just another console. We truly want it to be transformative.
More immersion, more exploration, more detail.
How do we make it easier for people to get into the game, to stay in the game?
One of the things that gamers and developers are incredibly excited about is reducing load times.
I'm an RPG gamer, and so like
Easy allies.
loading screens
Load
are a
times.
thing.
Sitting there in the fake elevator
allies
because you
petting.
know that the game's loading in the background. It's just an elevator ride forever.
That's our goal.
I mean, they're right. It really is a
that you
big
don't
deal.
have those
No, it's a
pauses.
huge.
This
Yeah.
generation is going to be a
Oh, yeah,
bigger
yeah,
leap
yeah.
than any generation
Remember,
we've done before.
they make that bet? Yeah.
At the heart of our next generation console is our custom designed processor, leveraging the latest Zen 2 and Navi technology from our partners at AMD. From a pure processing perspective, this is 4 times more powerful than the Xbox One X. We're leveraging high bandwidth GDDR6 to ensure that we're getting the best performance possible.
It's going to usher in resolution and frame rates that we've never seen before. Like, never seen before.
We're looking at frame rates up to 120 frames per second.
8K capability.
Variable refresh rate.
Next gen ray tracing. It's real time because it's hardware accelerated for the first time ever.
What I'm personally most excited about is the SSD.
We've created
Yeah.
a new generation of SSDs. We're actually using the SSD as virtual RAM.
We're seeing more than 40 times performance increases over the current generation.
The combination of the SoC and the solid-state drive are really what gives you a totally new experience.
Now we can take all of that power and apply it back into the scene, so we can actually generate more life in that world and bring it to the gamer in a seamless way.
So that then you're fully experiencing what the game developer wants you to experience.
When you can move through worlds without waiting for screens to load, that speed, that performance is what the next generation is about.
This is the most immersive console experience ever.
What we really want to do is give developers the power to build the game they've always envisioned.
We have hundreds of people across both our first-party studios as well as our third-party studios working on those next-generation experiences today.
There's an amazing commitment to content at Xbox Game Studios. There's 13 studios, 7 in the last year. That's a big family.
At 343, for us, it's always about more seamless worlds. With the next generation, we can bring the world to life in a way we've never experienced Halo before.
We're delivering 4 generations of content better than you've ever seen them before.
This console is especially awesome for Game Pass members. With the faster load times, you're going to be able to experience all the games within just the snap of your fingers.
We're giving gamers the option to connect across devices and across platforms in a way that we never were able to before.
This isn't just a console launch. This is about the future of gaming.
Your games, your achievements, your progression, your accessories, your console gaming experience with Xbox, it all comes forward with Scarlet.
Scarlet.
With 2
Or is
C's.
Project Scarlet.
Right.
Holiday
It
2020.
eats monsters for breakfast.
It drinks
Okay.
Monster Energy drink.
Power cooled by Monster
The
Energy.
most powerful and highest performing console we've ever designed. Built for creators to unleash their boldest creative visions and optimized for players to enjoy the ultimate gaming experience on a console.
So the dumb name is still coming.
Immersive
Xbox
experiences
X.
begin at the very heart of the
X2.
console, at the
That's what I'm
silicon
thinking.
level itself. Together with our partners at AMD, we have co-engineered and custom designed a state-of-the-art processor for Project Scarlet. Power you could see defined previous generations. Power and performance you can see and feel defines Project Scarlet. When we talk about freedom to play, when we talk about Xbox in the cloud, when we talk about streaming your games, Project Scarlet and all of its power and all of its performance is the foundation of our future in console and the formation of our future in cloud.
The
We
future's
launched
future.
Xbox
Future.
18 years ago with a game reviewers called the definitive reason to own an Xbox. Well, because humanity was and is worth saving, next holiday, we will launch Project Scarlet with Halo.
I want them to make me like want this Halo game. I loved them as a kid. When I was younger, at least.
Pressure building in lines 4, 17, and 33. Pressure building in lines 4, 7. Protocol accepted. Breach detected.
That ain't Master Chief. Hey, I don't know what
you don't know. Yeah,
I'm about to say, how do you know that, Jeff? You say that like you know what he looks like.
Master Chief doesn't panic.
I never freeze.
Daddy's listening. Can you say hi? Hi. And how big are you? I'm big. Can you tell Daddy how big you are? Are you so big? So big. And can you sing? Good singing. How about I miss you? Miss you. And I love you. I love you. I love you, Daddy. I love you, Daddy. And I can't wait to see you. Can you say see you? See you. Good then. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
That Joel?
This is UNSC Pelican Echo 216. Can you hear me? This is UNS.
Now I will become the Master Chief.
I am the Master Chief.
And then you see the Smash logo reflected in his visor.
Almost shut down. Triggering survival mode.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know enough to know who this is.
Right. Okay. If you can hear me in there, I hope you're ready. Please don't die. Please don't die. Yes! 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 We're going home! Oh, welcome back, Chief. I rerouted what little power I had into your suit. Looks like there's a problem with the servos in your hands. Stay calm. You've been out there a while. I know I saw something in here to check your armor's diagnostics. Whoa, easy there, big guy. You're not...
Status report.
Status report? What? There's something you need to see, Chief. We lost. Lost everything. There's nothing left for us here. I don't think we're here is. No. Not then. Not again. We need to run.
No, we need to fight. Get ready.
So I guess there is going to be like a single player story thing. I guess
Yeah.
so.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I figured it was like an online. I mean, that's what people were saying. I guess it's just like another.
I'm
Halo
sure
game.
it'll have multiplayer modes, but I don't think it's gonna be. At least I'm gonna be super bummed if it
I
doesn't.
chose you because you were special. I knew we would be perfect together.
Is Cortana
I was
like God?
right.
Pretty much. That's what it seems like.
Weird.
From what I've heard.
Master Chief a robot?
That's what I was thinking of the status report. And we're sizzle reel time.
Yep.
Damn it.
So what the hell is Daniel not on about? Got some splaining to do. What's he have to say for himself?
Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble.
Wasn't it? It was him and wasn't it Bill or Mario 64 that was the other one?
I mean, there are multiple people that kind of, Nobel retweeting all that kind of stuff.
We got some splaining. Unless they have another thing after the sizzle reel, but
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
It would be weird for their post sizzle reel thing to be a Nintendo thing that they don't really benefit that much from.
Yep. Guess that's it.
That's it.
Welcome back to IGN Live at E3 2019. The Xbox E3 briefing just wrapped. There's a lot for us to cover. So much. Here to help me are Miranda, Ryan, and Sid.
You were lied to.
So what y'all think while I set this up?
I think it was okay.
Speechless,
Yeah.
Jeff?
Jeff is speechless.
Sorry. Well, why was it okay, dude?
I mean, there was some cool stuff. Nothing that really like surprised me like too much. Like just stuff that I figured I would see, but nothing new that really wowed me, except for like maybe the Blair Witch stuff. But yeah, I thought that was Silent Hill. It still looks cool.
Yeah. But that's a bummer after.
Cyberpunk looks cool as always, but and it's cool that we got a release date, and it's cool that Keanu Reeves is in it. But that's really awesome. But I mean, we knew Cyberpunk was going to be here. I'd say for me, the Age of Empires 2. That's also cool. That's also like a almost 20-year-old game, even though it is a nice enhanced version. But again,
all right, well, we can officially start our thing. So some people will just be hearing this for the first time. So yeah, welcome to our post my Xbox 2019 E3 conference. There you go. I got through it eventually. I'm trying to do multiple things at once. Well, I'm Darby Hallman.
I'm Jeff Mayo.
I'm Jacob Hamill as a guest.
Special guest.
Special guest.
So special.
SGJH for short.
Well, we just watched the Microsoft 2019 E3 conference. It was about around 2 hours.
About
hour 45, hour 40, something like that.
Hour 40.
Yeah, 35ish.
Something like that. Yeah, something around there. And we're gonna kind of just generally discuss what's been going on. How much of it do you think you got in your notes?
I mean, I have every announcement
You got
for
everything.
games thing. Well, except for the montage stuff. I'm saying I don't have all that.
Yeah, that's fine. So Jeff has a lot here. We have a lot on this
do.
paper, but just overall, just broad strokes. I might leave what Jacob just said in the beginning of this because Jacob kind of already talked about how he feels about it. I really enjoyed it. I think it was a lot like Microsoft's conference the last 2 years where it was just jam-packed with games, and there's a lot of stuff I'm really interested in. And I think that Microsoft has just kind of already set the bar really high. Like, even if you compare this to E3 press conferences from years past, this is still just
definitely
like one of the best.
Oh, it was great.
Mean,
it was a great conference.
Yeah, there's so much for everyone to get into, and I think the only reason that would maybe feel a little bit of a bummer to me is because we just keep expecting more and more and more.
Yeah, and there's a lot of leaks.
And there's
that took away the surprise of a lot of things.
We were talking about it in there, like, if we had no clue and it just came up like Miyazaki and George R. R. Martin,
we would have lost our mind.
Hell? Like, that would have been a moment for me. I would have been like, what is happening?
But we knew it was coming, and we just got kind of a teaser trailer, so, because we knew beforehand, nothing to really get excited about.
Right. I mean, we got kind of a tone piece of it, which was cool, but that would have been a holy shit announcement. Yeah. And there's the same thing for a bunch of different ones, like even Hellblade's game. I keep saying Hellblade, Ninja Theory's new game. Like the trailer was even out and all that stuff. So yeah, that was a bit of a bummer.
Tales for me.
And Tales for you. At least I got that one. At least that one that was preserved for me. But that type of stuff, and just I think the fact that Sony wasn't here kind of elevated the hype for this even more.
We were expecting more.
Right.
More big surprises.
Yeah, so that's I kind of stand in the same general perspective where like I am a little disappointed. There are like maybe some, like you said, new things that I was hoping to see. Obviously, I wanted Fable. And there's some other stuff.
That's honestly the biggest surprise that not there.
Yeah,
there's a mission for this.
Yeah. So what do you think, Jeff?
Oh yeah, I think it was really good overall. I mean, it didn't live up exactly to all our crazy expectations, but it probably never was, because a lot of it had to do with hey, it's getting all the third parties, but then you hear stuff like, oh, Rocksteady's not going to be there, which was a big one. You thought, oh, they're going to be here and stuff like that. So can't really blame Microsoft for that. They still had a jam-packed conference, as we can tell, and they did a lot of stuff with their studios. Had a lot of announcements, a lot of Game Pass stuff with the service, talked about new console. So all that stuff's really good. It's probably going to be a thing we go for. It's like, yeah, that was there. Yeah. This was some really big announcements.
Yeah, so, when you stop and think
about that Miyamoto tease, what is wrong with the internet? Why'd you do that?
I think that's obviously the worst part for Jeff, and it's a bummer for me too. But like,
hey, that still doesn't mean no Banjo. We still get that on Tuesday.
Yeah, but the fact that like so many people on Twitter were like, like Daniel Amai, like people who are like know things were like retweeting the Microsoft conference saying "Let's go" and stuff. It's like, it makes me think there was something like they heard something that was fake and believed it was true, or there was supposed to be something here that was.
It makes me think maybe, let's say, I mean, we won't spend this long because obviously it's something that didn't happen.
Right.
Maybe they heard stuff like, hey, some Microsoft stuff is coming to Nintendo, things like maybe Banjo and Smash, and they heard Miyamoto's. They're like, okay, maybe it's just happening here. They just didn't know where. They just know what potentially is being announced in general. What's happening, so.
Yeah, Nintendo still has their thing. It's not as long in the direct stuff. I would have expected it here. Like if it was going to happen, this is honestly where I probably would have expected it. And we don't even know what it is. We just assume maybe Banjo and Smash or something like that, but it could be anything. But no sense in talking about roads not taken. But y'all have any like just overarching things before we kind of breeze through and like pick out talking points?
Let's do it. Let's go through it.
Let's do it.
Recap.
Okay. Start out with Outer Worlds.
Which, that was another awesome trailer of it.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Excited. Looks a lot like Fallout New Vegas, at least in the style and the tone, the way he was talking to that one guy who you later shot. Very reminiscent of that for me. Really looking forward to that game.
Yeah, and I think this was obviously kind of one of those, like, we're going to show you a little bit of everything trailers where we're just zipping all around.
Give you the idea, and they try to do quick things. Hey, you can be a bad guy if you want, because you did the quest. The guy gave you your gun, and then you immediately use it to shoot him.
Yeah.
Yep, and it is coming to Game Pass day one and coming out October 25th.
Yeah, but this is another one of like kind of case in point for this conference. It's a game that like we already knew this was great.
Yeah.
And seeing it is great, but you know, it wasn't surprising. But I am still, again, Obsidian just kind of like have go nuts, like like, you know.
I like the anti-corporation tone of it. I think it'll be a great game to play.
No.
Yep. Okay, next thing, Ninja Theory came out to announce Bleeding Edge, which is their, I think, 4v4 multiplayer game. It has an alpha that starts on the 27th. Very kind of just very bloody Overwatchy.
Yeah. It's one of those like I think this one is not as like obviously immediately kind of eye grabbing as Hellblade, obviously, because it's just a completely different style. It's like really zany, and it's a like multiplayer game. So like obviously I don't have as much excitement as that, and I think there's a lot more questions. But I do think this could be cool. I think the Overwatch type vibe, where like every hero has a different like move set and everything, the 4v4 could be really cool. But also this is a hard genre to break into.
Yeah,
we've seen like Battleborn, Lawbreakers,
and plenty of flops.
I'm sure there's some other ones that have just come out and flopped, and this could very, very easily be another one of those. Like I think it kind of has a decently hard road ahead of it. It has to find its selling point and go after it.
Stick with it.
Yeah, which worries me because it even has kind of a similar tone to some of these other ones.
Yeah,
that have done
like
that have
wacky,
had this.
over
Even
top.
like Drawn to Death. I mean, like it kind of has like a wacky, zany, like a little edgy, like as far as like it's a little inappropriate.
Yeah, like
vibe,
90s sketchbook drawings.
Yeah.
Sort of
did you want to try to?
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, I can try to go back. Yeah, I'll just keep talking though.
Okay.
What's next?
Next thing, Ori and the Will of the Wisp got a new trailer, showed off some fancy stuff, and it is coming out on February 11th, 2020. Sorry, we got the release date for that there, Ori.
We did. Was it further than this? I don't even freaking know. Yes, but I think it was like it was a typical Ori trailer, which means it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked
this is
stunning.
even the conference. So.
Okay, my bad. It was stunning. Like I don't know where. I know neither of y'all played Ori. I think both of y'all are interested in it.
Yeah,
certainly.
They were just showing last year's conference.
Yeah, its release date was a little farther away than I would have imagined for a game that we've seen so much of.
Yeah,
and I think part of that is it's a pretty small studio. I think the answer is it probably should have skipped a conference. Like it probably shouldn't have been at some of the things that
or at
it
least
was
announced the conference later.
Yeah, I think it probably, and it was probably supposed to come out sooner than it was. Like it's, I think that's pretty clear. But for a game like that, I understand it's a small studio and like it's a pretty like intense game.
Can you pause it when it shows the guy and the dog coming up pretty soon?
Okay. Just tell me when.
It might have been. I think it shows it again at the very end.
Okay. Well, we'll get to it.
Yeah, right there. That looks so much like James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2. I mean, forgetting the dogs, there wasn't a dog in Silent Hill 2.
I bet you're not
only
the
the
only
joke
one.
ending, but yeah, it looks a lot like him.
I'm sure you're probably not the only one.
Yeah.
Because we all, like, it has to be coming, right? Like, so many other things have been brought back. Like, so many of those other ones in Silent Hill.
And that'd be a great thing to show off. But this looks really cool, too, the Blair Witch game. I wonder... You know, I'd be down for another, like, just straight kind of horror game. I'm interested in how this would play.
Yeah. I'm interested. The only bad thing is I have no good way to skip around because I need to use the keys up there. But you move on, Jeffrey.
Okay, yeah. Ori looks dope, of course. Next thing, I guess we can also mention they pretty much started off with the whole, hey, let's show you off our games for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then they went into Minecraft Dungeons, which is coming out in the spring. It's
Minecraft.
Yep.
Dungeon crawler. Cool. Also, apparently this is coming to Switch. Not that surprising, at the very least.
Yeah, because Minecraft's already there, so that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that is not surprising whatsoever. Let's see. Next, Phil Spencer coming out saying, "Hey, we got 34 Game Pass games, or ones that are coming out on Game Pass day one, and 60 games in total.
Yep.
Get hyped."
Yep.
Then right after that, they showed new Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order trailer.
Don't wait on me. Just keep talking.
Okay. So, yeah.
I might give up on doing this. This is gonna be difficult to be on the panel, and also
it's where it's like, wait, is that a Psychonaut shirt?
And it's like, yes.
And I was really thinking like, buying Double
what? Yeah,
Fine?
what could that mean if he's wearing the shirt?
Yeah,
it's like it has to mean something big. Yeah, so we're at Star Wars. I thought that was a cool trailer. Yeah, it was
a good
more
story
of obviously
trailer.
more of a story to complement yesterday's gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm super interested in it. I still think the character models are a little
yeah,
but the environments are awesome, and I'm interested in the story. Like this Jedi on the run after the Order 66. It's a cool setting to have.
And, they did the kind of thing like I wanted to. Like I said at the beginning of this whole stream, what I wanted them to do with Star Wars is just show like kind of story trailer with some gameplay stuff in.
Yeah.
And not spend too long on it.
Yep. I think it was the appropriate amount of time.
Yep.
Just a lot of the environment.
Next thing, which got him very excited, is the Blair Witch.
And then a little bummed.
Yeah.
But
it'll be interesting. I don't think it's going to be connected to the movie in any way. It doesn't seem like it, and it shouldn't be, honestly. But I mean, that's a classic movie. It's very influential as far as a horror film, and this looks really, really spooky, really creepy.
Yeah, I kind of hope it's its own thing. Like you know.
I didn't notice the release date, August 30th.
Okay.
Oh, that's soon.
Yeah, it'll probably be
I
imagine it's gonna be like a shorter title.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be like a first-person run and hide kind of horror, which can be good, can be boring depending on the game. But this looks promising.
Yeah, I remember like when that movie came out, like people thought it was real. Like it was a serious thing. Like people were terrified from this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be cool, but obviously, Jacob thought it was Silent Hill, which is a bummer. But
it would be much cooler.
It does look like it's inspired by it, though, at least in like some ways. I don't know some of the visuals. But
I'll have to watch it again.
Yeah.
Next thing, Cyberpunk 2077 got a good bit of time.
Yeah.
Yes. Hell yes.
Whew. We got a good bit of stuff in here, guys. We got a release date, an actor announcement.
We got a John Wick. Yeah, and this whole this scene was really, really cool. I mean, it just looks really nice. It was really well done.
And they killed your partner that was presented in the demo last year.
Yeah. And I mean, like from the way they've been talking about Cyberpunk, I'm expecting all these things can go in so many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if that is the case, it's impressive because like this cutscene is insane. Like just with how good it looks, and like I bet there's going to be a lot of cutscenes that you just won't see because depending on how you play the game, it's a lot of work, and it probably shows why this game is taking a long time. It makes sense. But I also I like the voice acting a lot better in this one than I have in some of the past ones. That's been one of my few complaints in some of the especially that 48-minute demo.
Uh-huh.
Some of the voice acting was better than others. There was just some lines that didn't feel great, but like especially in this scene, the bleeping of the curse words kind of took something away from it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that's the conference I'm was kidding. But yeah, I think this is probably one of my top 3 most anticipated games right now.
For me too.
Currently.
And we have a release date of April 16th, baby.
All right.
2020.
Yeah.
Sooner than I thought. For sure. A lot.
Yeah,
it easily could have been fall.
I mean, I probably honestly didn't expect we'd get a hard date.
No, I really didn't. I mean, in Cyberpunk's almost been kind of talking it down.
Yeah, definitely.
We still have some time and stuff. So, yeah, whenever Keanu told us you want to see a release date, I was like, oh, really?
Do tell.
Yeah, I was thinking the way he was talking, okay, it's got to be leading to something else.
Right, it can't just be, here's Keanu acting goofy.
Yeah.
What did y'all think about Keanu Reeves?
I mean, that's a good actor to put in this game.
Yeah, that's
sure.
cool. He fits the tone of the game. And
I'm interested as to how his character will be if it's not just, if he's an actual character and not just, hey, look who we got to be in here.
We're going to kill him immediately. Just hey, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Just he's not hey, I'm that guy from real life. Just.
It could
obvious.
end up weird. I hope it's not.
Yeah, I hope it's not jarring because certainly this game is going for an immersive quality. And I think having a character played by an actor, winking at you would definitely be immersion breaking.
Yeah, yeah. I hope it's not too much. Like I don't want John Wick references.
Yeah,
I just
or
want,
Matrix references.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Like
I don't want that.
I will allow a Bill and Ted reference.
Yeah, one. I'll give you one.
You
give you one. I mean, but does any game look cooler than this game?
No, yeah, this game looks
think this
so gritty and stylish, and
I think this might just be like the just raw coolness factor, the coolest game that's like ever existed. The game might be bad. I don't think it's going to. I really don't think it's going to. But even if the game's bad, nothing's as cool as like the trailers that we've seen for this game. It's insane. Are you at a similar point, Jeff? I know you didn't play Witcher, so you're not a CD Projekt Red guy at all. But are you pretty much day one right now?
Yep. It's right now.
Nice.
It'd be exciting. Yeah, also, like, again, surprisingly, we actually got a release hard date.
Yeah.
I mean, it still could be pushed back, but
me and Jeff still want to do, like, I play my own file on my own time. Jeff plays his own file, but on stream, we want to play a file where we just play, like, the dumbest guy ever. Because CD Projekt Red said that they went, like, every situation in the game, they tried to think what's the dumbest thing you could do. And we tried to make it so you could do that and still keep going in the game. So we're just going to, like, not kill anyone, like, just, like, go eat a cheeseburger.
Be very incompetent. Let's do it. Okay.
Incompetent.
So, yeah, this was all really great. I'm sure we'll watch the trailer multiple times.
Of course.
Yep. Next game coming to Game Pass as well. Spiritfarer. You guys remember which one that is?
Yeah, we were saying this poor game after Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Game with a really cute art style and was like experience loss. Yeah, learn how to say goodbye.
Like,
oh no. This game just made people cry
because it was so cute. That it's like that comes up. It's like I thought it was gonna take a super dark turn where it's all the white goes black and everyone dies.
Well, I mean, add this to the list of games I'm interested in trying out.
Yeah, art style alone and just vibe, and yeah, it's like obviously, yeah. I mean, it is death. You were obviously like spiriting people into the afterlife or something here.
Yeah.
Like it's
yeah,
it's very interesting. Like, so I'm guessing are these people who died in real life, and you're this like person
Kronos,
who, like,
or not Kronos, Chiron.
Next game.
It's the vibe it gave me.
A game with style. Battletoads.
Jacob, how you feel about it?
It's Battletoads. I think
it sure is.
I played a little bit of Battletoads on that Rare Replay collection. That's not a game that I would be excited for.
I just hope it knows what it is and it tries to make it like fun in the modern, like gameplay wise, fun for modern times. But
yeah,
it's still like it's definitely not a money I would pay money for, or not a game I would pay money for. But Xbox Game Pass,
yeah,
we'll give it a shot. I'll be bad at it.
Player couch co-op, guys, come on. Look at all the shenanigans we can do.
Art style is cool.
Yeah. I was curious what it was going to look like, but yeah, I like the way this looks.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's a good, like, smaller title, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was kind of surprised we didn't get anything regarding, like, release date, not even a year.
Yeah. Especially, wasn't that 2 E3s ago?
No, that was last year.
Was it last year? Okay.
It was.
Okay.
So.
I thought it was 2 for some reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
Weird. Okay.
Battletoads.
Yeah, that's one. The Legend of Right. I think there was something else in the title, but I didn't
do not remember this one.
Oh no, you will very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks bizarre.
Probably
a good game for kids.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this.
Yeah. It's coming out in 2020, baby.
Yeah, I don't think I was paying too much attention. Does anyone have anything to say about Legend of Right?
It's crazy looking.
Yeah,
it was doing a bunch of different things game-wise. I'm like, what's actually part of the game? What's part of the trailer?
Yeah.
What's part of this showcase? It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like cardboard and sketchbook.
Yeah.
And
so obviously that is gameplay, but there's some other weird things that are going on. It's like, okay, what's...
It goes like black and white color. Everything's drawing. Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
I'm very interested. And then like 3D,
cool.
And then like 3D arts and crafts.
Like, think of like Yoshi's Crafter World, but
a bunch of different
on steroids.
But yeah, it's not all the same thing. It's just like
yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't think I paid too much attention to this.
Cool. Yeah, and the thing right before they had thing is a gun, which is cool. Next was the montage with a whole bunch of Game Pass games.
Can't go.
I'm gonna have to go through those and see what's about. But there are a lot of cool games in here that I will plan to try. Good Life, one of them. Felix the The Reaper looks like it could be fun.
Really want After Party to show up somewhere else so I can get more information.
Supermarket Shriek.
Heck
That'll
yeah.
be fun. Secret Neighbor just look like dumb fun.
All
Yeah.
right. Then Lady came out and PC, Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Yep, is out today, or at least the open beta thing, whatever. $9.99 a month.
So same price.
Xbox Game Pass Ultimate $14.99 a month, which includes Game Pass for Xbox PC and Games with Gold.
Right.
Or Xbox Live.
So they said so with no additional cost, but you if you have
the Ultimate thing already, yeah, you get PC for no additional cost. And they had a thing going on earlier. If you had the, I think it was just Xbox Live, which sucks I didn't have at the moment, and you do the $1 a month, it changes your whole subscription to Ultimate for no additional for the $1.
But
so
that won't
say I
work
had
if
2 years of just Xbox Live. If I paid the $1, that 2 years would turn into the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
But
is crazy.
But right now, because you just have Xbox Game Pass and not Live, you would
I can try it and see what it does.
So would you have to pay the whole additional $10?
Maybe I'll check and see.
It's a little confusing.
Yeah, I'll check and see if it'll do with just me having regular Game Pass.
Because you might not need Game Pass. They might have just advertised it with Game. Well, I mean, Live.
Yeah.
See, this is already confusing.
Yeah,
It's like there's 2 different Xbox Game
Somebody
Passes
will write
now.
a very nice article.
Yeah, but this is probably this is the opposite of what you want if you're one of these companies. You have 2 different services with the same name, but they're different. And some people have one, some people have the other. You can upgrade kind of, but it's weird. It's easy for me. I'm just getting the one. Right. But for Jeff, if he could upgrade, that would be good.
And then I would be able to play the online stuff on.
'Cause that would suck if you had to pay a whole nother subscription thing to get the same games on PC. That would kind of suck. But yeah, but they got me. I'm definitely getting this. I mean, Game Pass. Game Pass is already, the lineup has been so good for so long. I just haven't had an Xbox, but with a PC, you best believe.
Yep. Okay. Next game. Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's going to be on Game Pass because of the Microsoft title.
Game of the show.
So there are some people that are hyped out, and I'll try it out. Why not?
He said Flight Simulator, by the way. I was laughing.
I like air combat games, but I don't know if I like just pure flight simulators like this.
Yeah. I think you have to be pretty nerdy into flying planes and stuff. You have to be like Gus Sorolla from Rooster Teeth is one of those people. But I mean, if you just talk about realism, holy shit. Like, it looks insane. Yep.
Okay, next game, Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition
coming
this fall.
This is Jacob's jam.
Yeah, classic real-time strategy game. I think it came out in 1998. It's had a HD remaster. Now it's getting a definitive, I guess, remake, like complete graphical overhaul.
Yeah, that's the art style works enough to call it a remake.
Yeah, I mean, it's still very rooted in that sprite look that the original game have, but it looks so nice. Really excited to play that.
It's almost Octopath Traveler levels of like the detail on top of this sprite stuff.
And this game always had an art style to it that I just adored, the sprites and the way that they worked.
Are you happy with?
Oh yeah.
Did they
see that building crumbling right there? I guess the goosebumps. That's perfect.
You think they retained the art style and
absolutely
the essence of the art style enough?
Yeah, definitely.
Right here we got Wasteland 3.
Yep.
I think it's from one of the studios they announced that they bought the November presentation thing. One of the ones that was like a legendary PC developer, and it's Wasteland 3. This is obviously a series we've gone for a while.
Yeah, I think we were talking about Age of Empires during this.
Yeah.
Doesn't look that interesting to me. Oh god.
I mean,
terrifying.
Wasteland is the series that inspired Fallout. So.
Yeah, it definitely has that post-apocalyptic, weird mutant vibe thing.
Okay, next game. Well, next thing, they announced a new studio acquisition. Double Fine.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
That's a very big deal.
That is indeed a very big deal. That shirt meant something that...
Yep, well, yeah, you were right. I was not thinking about the buying Double Fine when he was wearing the shirt. I just didn't think about it enough. But yeah, that's huge because, like I said during the conference, just like Ninja Theory, Double Fine's another studio that is like indie and very proud of it, and they
Yeah.
like have a history of being indie. So for them to, the sound's not on. That want them to be able to hear us. You can watch it soon, Jeff. But their studio very much prides themselves on being independent. So like just like Ninja Theory, for them to join with Xbox, they must have like creative freedom and believe that they're going to retain that.
Yep.
Which I mean, yeah, as long as Xbox does not make them do things they don't want to do, then it's just more money for Double Fine. That's, you know.
Yeah.
That's
And
great. It's great. It's a good studio.
I'm curious when this happened because, you know, they just announced Rad a little bit ago, and that's a Bamco game.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, this level looks insane. I love it.
It like and we're not even talking about the trailer. The trailer, like the effects, the lighting effects, and everything.
Yeah,
like, look
really,
really
going
good.
to the mind of Dr. Lobato, who's a crazy dentist.
Just it looks better than I think it even needs to. It looks very good.
I am so ready for we mentioned it during the thing, but now there's an Xbox Studios game. It's going to be on Game Pass day one. I was going to buy it anyway, but this works for me.
Again, buying games is dangerous anymore.
Hey,
unless it's a Sony or Nintendo exclusive, then it's dangerous to try to buy a game.
Now I feel better about getting the shirt from them because now I'm not giving the money for the game, so at least something.
Give them a little love.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No release date, though.
That
sadly.
is the biggest bummer.
Yeah.
My hope is, and this is probably not going to happen, Tim Schafer is going to be on the Kind of Funny Games showcase. My hope is maybe it's on there. I doubt it.
Nah, especially with now they're owned by Xbox. If they had a release date, that's where it was going to be.
Yeah.
But they might show more gameplay or something.
Yeah.
And,
I can dream.
Funny. I mean, Double Fine's pretty. I think the team behind this is pretty small, so I can believe that it would take them a while. But
yeah,
I mean, whenever we first heard about it, it was not a game. It was being kickstarted, right? Like it was.
Yeah. What kind of sucks is maybe there's more information about it somewhere, but it didn't even say 2019, and it's supposed to come out this year. So I'll look at that stuff later.
I didn't know we had a 2019.
Yeah, they said it at the Game Work. Maybe I'll try to look it up while we're just kind of talking. Okay, let's see here. Next thing is Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga coming next year. I'm sure that's exciting for a lot of people.
Was the next thing not Goku? Cause
no, it's in between. Is
okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are fun games.
Yeah, like especially as a kid, I really liked them. It's not really a game I'm probably gonna play now, but like for kids, it's gonna be awesome. I'm interested to see how they do it because they had 2 different full games for the prequel trilogy and
the original trilogy.
The original trilogy.
But those games are so old now that I imagine that kids who are playing these Lego games don't want to go back to that and touch those.
But I just wonder, is it going to be as like feature complete as like as both of those games were? Is it going to be like both of those games shoved into one?
I'd imagine so. I don't think these games are that expensive.
No, probably not. But it'd be cool. Like I always love like the hub areas too and stuff. Like it was so cool, and you would get new characters, and as you got characters, they would show up in the hub area, and they were just running around. Like as a kid, those games were so much fun. And there's so much replayability. You can go back through levels and find
all sorts of puzzles.
Like, they're cool games. There's just so many Lego games.
Yeah, I played the DC ones, and those are fun. I just looked up the Psychonauts thing on Double Fine's channel. Didn't see the release date on there or anything, but they did say, not that surprising, that it's still coming to all the promised platforms like PS4 and stuff. Microsoft's been good with that as far as
honoring.
Yeah. You promised that there's gonna be on there. We're gonna, you're gonna keep that promise. But yeah, next thing was Project Dragon Ball or whatever the hell was the original title. Now it's called Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Coming early 2020, and what's crazy is how good the game looks graphically.
Trying to get it actually in the game. There we go.
Yeah.
Looks nice. Yeah.
I just like I'm interested. Do you know like what kind of game is it supposed to be? Is it just like
it's an action RPG?
Yeah.
I mean, but is it like, are you like going through the world, or is it just fights?
They made it. They didn't show really much here, but they teased in the original trailer that was like you're going to be walking around the world some.
Okay.
How much is interesting because a lot of these sagas, Goku is. If you're playing as just Goku, there's only so many places he can walk around because for a good chunk of this, he's dead. And then he's just on Namek, which is a planet that has nothing on it.
Yeah, the art style is really cool though. It's like a combination of Dragon Ball FighterZ and like just the anime style. I mean, it's like
I'd be interested in this game if it turns out as good. This is not there's not like Jump Force or Fighters I see. It's like day one. But yeah.
It doesn't look as immediately cheap as most of these games do.
No, it sounds like they've been working on this one a while. And they kind of, Banco seems to have been talking about, like, for this stuff, they want to try more.
That's good. Like,
it's good they want to try.
Just like Tales, we need to start putting some more effort into some of these games, I hope.
And going on into the next game, 12 minutes.
Oh,
the
hell
yeah. This was
game.
really interesting.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Groundhog's Day style, like the concept, but in a much more like serious, like obviously the thing here. It's like, yeah, I was super into. I just thought I was like captivated through this entire trailer. It was really, really well acted. Like a lot of Annapurna games are always just like super interesting concepts, very artsy, and very. I don't know. I always dig them. Like What Remains of Edith Finch and.
Mm-hmm.
Florence, and there's other ones that I love that there's no only two that come to mind right now. But
I think it's a good perspective to this top-down look at this apartment.
And it'll probably be a short game. Most of their games are pretty short experiences. They're cheaper, and like I'm super, super, super interested in this. If you didn't watch conference, go watch 12 minutes. Like this is probably one of my favorite games of this whole conference. I just thought this was a really well done trailer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, moving on.
And the people look like inside people. They don't have.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what Annapurna made.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Voice acting seems to be good, which is obviously very important. It'll need that to sell this game.
Mm-hmm. And all of the What Remains of Edith Finch, like that voice actress is awesome,
yeah.
and like so many of them are really good. Annapurna is great.
Yep. This game, Way to the Woods, coming to Game Pass as well, day one in 2020. Game where you're playing as a deer and its little child exploring and doing weird things.
It looks like you're like in the post-apocalyptic. It looks like you're going through like a subway in different areas that's been abandoned.
And they're fish.
This also looks very interesting to me. I mean, it's
Game Pass, baby.
Another very artistic game. It looks really cool.
For sure.
This wasn't Annapurna, was it?
Smack the wall.
No, I think it's one of the games that's made by one guy. I think it said a game by then a name.
Nice. Yeah, I'm super interested. It's kind of funny the game. Yeah, it's like Last of Us, but you're a deer.
Hey, I'll give this a try.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Looks really cool.
Way to the Woods.
Yep.
Real cool.
For real this time.
And then we had this whole section.
Yeah, then we had the whole Gears 5 thing.
We had how corny can Gears get?
Very.
Very is the answer. Corny. Very.
Jeez. Yeah.
I feel like this was
like 2007 video game marketing. And Gears like is known for that. Gears was like the pioneer of like very kind of cheesy Mountain Dew and Dorito video game marketing, and this kind of seems like someone like never grew up from that era.
Yeah, it's kind of the lull of the conference because it went on. It's probably one of the longest like things in this. I'm going to assume it is.
Definitely.
And then we had this where they died down to the stage, and it was all the high.
And then it felt like even like stuff like that, and there's just a lot of stuff that just feel like too long, and then we didn't get that much out of it.
It's like they did something crazy, and then they showed a little bit, and then they did another thing crazy. It was like, oh god, how many levels are there on this like stage thing?
Yeah.
And it really did kind of scream to me, especially someone who doesn't really care about Gears that much. It kind of screamed to me like, our game's not that interesting, so here's some pyrotechnics. It's like we honestly didn't see a whole lot of the actual game. We just saw a bunch of stage like show stuff.
I got worried when he introduced Xavier, where it's like, oh no, that could be playing.
I thought so too.
I really
thought so too. Is that? I wonder if that's going on in another video or something. Because that was a weird thing to just say if they didn't have that.
But the whole Gears section was weird. I'm sure it's gonna be a fine game and everything, but
yeah, I mean, if you're into Gears, I'm sure you like this. I'm sure you're gonna like it. It looks like a well-made game, but I'm just not interested.
I mean, it just kind of felt like we don't know how to sell this. It's Gears, you know what it is.
What it is.
So here's some fire and Billie Eilish and a horrible, crazy train rap.
Yeah. So yeah, coming out September 10th, 4 days earlier with Game Pass Ultimate and Terminator as a character.
Which is also weird.
Yeah.
This whole thing was weird. It's not great, but I'm sure Gears will be fine for everyone who wants it.
Let's talk about their new Elite controller.
Yeah,
thing.
God, just look at how long it goes in comparison to everything else I've done. All right, this is Dying Light. Are we at? Okay.
There's the Elite controller thing, but I don't have much to say about that.
Yeah, I don't either.
The trigger action.
Yeah, 3 custom profiles.
Dying Light. Dying Light 2.
Was cool.
Yeah, it looks like a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not my cup of tea, but
yeah. It seems like it might be an interesting angle of the fact that your protagonist is infected, and it was like his little watch thing that had a bunch of green lights and then one of them blinking red. So I wonder if that means there's like maybe some serum in it that keeps him from turning. And you got to refill it.
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
Yeah, maybe that's like its health bar. Like it goes down steadily over time, and then obviously you being attacked kind of spreads the infection or something.
I do think this trailer kind of made the game look a little bit more generic, like just kind of it was just like edgy, but there's not a whole lot of substance to it, which I would didn't really get that the first time, but I mean I still think it's interesting. It just
yeah, I mentioned
nothing's jumping at me like really hard.
Yeah, it's hitting that post-apocalyptic / zombie tone you've seen in a game in a lot of games.
Yeah, just movies and TV shows and everything.
But we might be seeing more tomorrow because, like I said, I think Square is now publishing the title.
Yeah.
So
yeah, good chance. Did we have a release date for this?
Spring. Just spring.
Yeah.
A good time for it. Let's see what else is. Oh wait, Cyberpunk's coming out in spring.
We are skipping Pop Gears of War.
Thank you.
Well, next was Forza Horizon 4 Lego expansion.
We are skipping that too.
Yeah,
it's cool, but yeah. State of Decay 2. You want to skip that?
We are skipping that too.
Then Phantasy Star Online 2.
Anime.
Yeah, this was our break. Break. Do you have anything to say about Phantasy Star?
I mean, it's really as cool as coming out here. It's free to play. I'd be interested in if people wanted to check it out. Because it is a prolific.
Has it never
MMO.
been in the West? Like,
Not in a long.
There have been weebs who've been pining for this game for over 5 years.
Like these are some people's like dream announcements.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Like not for us.
Yeah,
but a lot of people.
And it said free to play. So I'd be interested if people wanted to try it out because.
All right. So I mean, but Phantasy Star 2 has been in the West or has not been in the West?
No,
it's not. Okay.
I do not believe so. It's a big deal. Next was Crossfire X, which was one of those things like putting up as a big deal, and we're like, we haven't heard of this.
I'm sure there's someone who would hear us like skip over this and be like, "What? You're skipping over Crossfire X? What the hell's wrong with you?"
It looked fine, I guess, for
But we don't know what it is. It's one of those trailers again. It's like we have no clue what it is.
It's coming 2020 in Game Pass. Dari, you need to go back. We need to watch this whole thing.
We can't right now. We're in the middle of this discussion. We're gonna watch it after the fact. I mean, like, I can let it play, but say what we're talking about for people who can't hear, because this is also a podcast.
Tales of Arise, baby, the new game in the Tales series.
And I was not aware that is what we were watching.
Leaked. Bamco screwed up and didn't do proper like security on their site, so people were able to take this and the FromSoft game and Ni no Kuni 2 or Ni no Kuni 1 like remastered stuff.
Jeff, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, Harada.
So I knew this was coming. I wish I'd.
Harada was pissed.
Yeah. Yeah. So you saw this trailer?
Not the trailer. I saw screenshots, and I was able to see like one of the screenshots was one of it was the character's face once his mask falls off, and then out in the field, and then that's
so
all you need to
environment,
see.
Yeah,
you're like, this is the Tales game. Yeah, it was like pretty much that.
My God. Like,
it looks really nice.
I really want to do a jump cut to even Tales of Berseria. Like the last
side
game.
by side.
It's like, I mean, dude, it's so much better. Good Lord. Yeah, that's hype, Jeff.
It is.
That is hype. I feel ashamed of my words and deeds for being so dismissive now. I mean, even when I see good JRPG series, like there's so many of these, I'm just like, I'm not, like.
And then they show one that looks good for a series you love, and you're like,
it's like, because this is gonna be the 9th one in some series that there's don't know about.
It's coming out. I
gotta admit, I'm still put off by Tails' character designs, but
they're super animated.
I might give this a shot. It looks really gorgeous.
And honestly, like I probably like this is a series that I've like played with Jeff, and like me and Jeff experienced this together and have a great time. I don't know if I would enjoy it as much on my own. It's one of those
I
like,
would.
kind of joint. Like, I mean, I probably would, but not as much. You know, this is like one of my few exceptions to most of these like games with those character design and stuff I don't like. But man, that looks good. Those environments are incredible. Yeah, and just the general like the fighting and stuff. It's like Berseria is still in this like let's go to the battle screen. And there's like a circle around you, and you're like it's very like boxed in and very kind of just ordinary. This does not look like because Tales has UI all over the screen and just kind of cluttery
I mean, there's
stuff.
probably gonna be some UI in there so they take out for the trailer, but
this just looks like way
clean.
more like a RPG, like a
they're
modern
like,
RPG.
It looks like they might be trying to appeal more to the Western audience with this game.
I'm okay with that because it looks good.
Yep.
So
that jumps up to our hyped like 2020 game list.
Oh yeah, we got play more Berseria.
Yeah. Next thing they talk about Borderlands. Today they showed some new stuff. At least I think it's new.
Yeah, I was talking over this, but what did you think about this, Jacob? Because I think you're a little more.
I'm excited for this. I don't think it really showed off anything I didn't know or hadn't talked about before.
It's like it might have been more of a, hey, this game's coming out soon, get hyped.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Hoping I can find people to play it with. So, Borderlands is just good fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. I think Alex and Olivia both like Borderlands too. So I mean, yeah, if y'all get it, I'll get it, and we can play through it. That'd be fun if we had all four of us doing it. That'd be a blast.
Yeah, and during this whole thing, they announced the what's it, Handsome Jack Collection? That's the name of it.
Yeah.
It's coming to Game Pass, or right now, it's out now. And if you have that, or just the Handsome Jack Collection in general, you get a free DLC, which is supposed to kind of bridge 2 and 3. So that's exciting.
Yeah,
Shadow Drop, baby.
I've never seen I can't remember of a studio putting out DLC for a game that's like really old to get hype for the new,
like right before.
And with how really old Borderlands 2 is.
Makes me feel like they've been done with Borderlands 3 for a while. It's like, or at least like mostly done, you know. Because this is very soon before the next one and very late after the old one for it to be getting DLC.
Yep. Let's see.
But yeah, also important note for anyone listening, the Handsome Collection is the PS Plus game and it's on Game Pass. So you have ways to get it for very little, you know.
Now, and here's like one of the announcements that was supposed to be a giant big deal, but it leaked forever ago.
Which we talked about this at the beginning of this discussion. This is the Elden Ring, is that the name of it?
Yes.
By Miyazaki and George R.R. Martin. Again, if this announcement had taken us by surprise, we would have been losing our minds.
Yeah, for sure.
But that being said, cool trailer.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of the teaser trailers for Dark Souls 3. A lot of the character designs look kind of in that similar Dark Souls vein. But I'm excited to see the gameplay. Because it said it was going to be open world. There's going to be horseback travel.
Which is very different.
It's very different.
Very, very different. Which I'm so interested to see how they handle this. It's also just bizarre to me that we're already getting a trailer for a FromSoft Miyazaki game when Sekiro just came out.
That's a busy studio. They pump out games. They're all really good. So
George R.R. Martin should take a few pointers from him about putting things out in a timely manner.
I guess also something important. I kind of mentioned it in our reactions, but this is a Bamco game. Bamco doing work. Because between this and Tales.
Did we get a release window?
We got nothing.
Okay.
Also, like, is there like some Lord of the Rings vibe? Because they were talking about the Elder Ring was destroyed by this person. It's like,
I mean, there's a lot of Berserk vibes, which is what Miyazaki does.
Yeah.
Very influenced by that series.
George R.R. Martin was like his biggest influencer was obviously Tolkien, Lord of the Rings. So it's just that caught me.
It'd be an interesting crossover. Berserk and Lord of the Rings kind of style, aesthetic and storytelling kind of crossing over.
It would make me like Lord of the Rings. Frodo? And they said it had like a Norse element to it. That was part of the leak. So I wonder if that's true of this. You know,
I like how all this stuff now they're showing Windows PC for all this. Like, hey, we're okay with you doing this now.
Yeah. And I still just want to know how much of a part George R.R. Martin actually plays. You know,
I hope a big part.
He said I consulted on a Japanese game. Is that just like light story pointers just so that they could put his name on there, or was he actually like involved in some big way?
Hopefully we'll know more details in the future.
Yeah, I mean, there might be once we do our post-ET thing, we follow up.
Because I mean, if it is an open world, I mean, like George R. R. Martin knows how to flesh out an open world. I mean, like, yeah.
Okay, next thing, Philly Boy comes back out here, talks about xCloud and console streaming and all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. What did y'all think about the reveal of the new console?
Yeah, Project Scarlet.
Scarlet
sounds to be about on par with what they talked about with PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what the name is.
What dumb name?
Yeah, there's nothing crazy new here. Like as far as not really much of anything that we didn't really expect with this. It existing. It's coming out holiday 2020, but this was important for them to do since PlayStation went ahead and talked about their next console and coming out here and kind of doing more publicly. I mean, this is a lot more public than what Sony did. So.
Oh yeah.
And talking about it, so.
And then like SSD is like really big for. I mean, and they talked about load times. They said all the right things. They said all the things you want to hear for a new console. Right. It's a very PR video. This is a very like just pumping up everything. But the fact that it ends with still Project Scarlet, like we're obviously there's still more information we're gonna get. We haven't seen
a year and a half.
We haven't seen what it looks like. We don't know the name yet. We've seen some chips.
Yeah, Microsoft just calling Sony on their
hey Sony, we're letting you know when this is coming out. This is your deadline.
But I was happy with I think this was the right length of time to spend on this too. Like for the amount of information they had, I'm glad they didn't drag it out longer if they weren't going to make it the full reveal. Right.
And then they use this to segue into the final game, Halo Infinite, which is coming out holiday 2020, along with Project Scarlet. It would be a shame if that got pushed back.
It would. Yes.
I'm just gonna go ahead and imagine they're probably farther along than you think, it being a year and a half out, just so it can be done by the time it comes out.
Yeah, they really want that to be a launch title.
And rightfully so.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's fine. I'm curious if
I don't
know if they can. I wonder if it's cross-gen.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a launch title, probably. The only thing, I'll say I've played old Halo games a long time ago. I think I've missed the last two, I think. So I'm interested in Halo and I want to be interested again, but I'm not that invested in the story. Obviously, it was a long time ago when I played what I played, and I haven't played the last few. And I feel like they need to try to get people like me, like people who are not really invested in Halo. And unfortunately, this trailer was kind of just Master Chief's back. Let's go kick some ass. Yeah, and I didn't really. That doesn't there's no hook there to I wish because that first teaser thing they showed was this open field with grass and deer and stuff, and it's this looks very different and strange for Halo. What's the catch? Why is it Infinite? Why is it not Halo 6? What is the thing? I look at this and it's oh, it's Halo 6. I mean,
I had that thought too, and I imagine a big reason is it's a year and a half out.
Yeah,
for sure. They still want to blow it out probably next E3 or something, but then it's the thing of, hey, you announced this 2 years ago and you're just now really giving us substantial information. I mean, they could show more stuff before that, but part of me thinks it may not be that lucky.
This trailer was for people who play Halo, which is great and fine, but when you name it Halo Infinite and you have the teaser you had last time, it makes me believe that you're trying to expand that, and this trailer doesn't do anything to expand that. If you just see this trailer, it's why is it not called Halo 6? God of War did the rebrand, Call of Duty did the rebrand. That's a very common thing now to kind of ditch the numbers and start doing that, but that's usually because you have something different about it, which so far from this
we know nothing. But it did say during this find out more the inside Xbox or whatever thing tomorrow, I think, for this title. They didn't do that for everything, but I remember seeing it during this.
Okay,
so we might get more information.
And I mean, look, I'm not a Halo guy, but I just feel like people were kind of tired of seeing stories about Master Chief.
Yeah, and
people wanted stuff like Halo Reach or ODST. That was a different story with different characters.
Reach was awesome.
But I mean, again, I'm not a fan of Halo, so I can't really speak to how this would resonate with someone who's invested in that series. To me, it just seems it's Halo. It's what you'd expect.
Yeah. Again, it feels like just a continuation of Halo in the it's Master Chief, yay! But there was nothing really of substance there for me to latch on to. Which, if they don't want to get people like me, then that's fine. But I feel like they do. They want this.
Yeah.
They want Halo to be as big as it used to.
They want it to be a
again.
console seller,
right? And like it used to be. I mean, Halo. There's no doubting that Halo has dropped off in popularity significantly from what it was in the 360 days and the original Xbox days, and just kind of another trailer, just continuing the story from before, is not going to move the needle. It's still going to sell around probably what Halo 5 did, but it's not going to expand past that. And if you're going to bring Halo back this way, you need to have something, which they might still have.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
this trailer
they
just
know
didn't
all
do
this.
anything. Yeah.
They know the reality of first-person shooters of Halo, that sort of thing, and I imagine there's going to be more to it than just what we saw here, but still.
I mean, this is probably the trailer.
It underwhelms me.
This is the trailer for the fans. Maybe the next trailer will be they have whatever, whatever kind of element, Yeah. And that was it. Yep. No Fable.
Unfortunately, I got those points.
I'm still surprised.
Yeah. I mean, again, whenever we first heard about this, all the rumors and stuff said that it was super early on. So it could still be made, being made by Playdead, and they're just not ready yet. That's what I'm holding on to. But if it isn't real or it got canceled or something, I just want them to tell me because I'm tired. I don't want to keep waiting. Yeah. I wish I could just know, but yep. And that was
that.
Xbox. So yeah, good conference.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah,
cool stuff.
Definitely could have been more stuff, but
there could always be more stuff.
There could always be more stuff. But man, amazing new Tales game.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Lots of other stuff.
Give me the animes.
The Tales is the thing that I'm thinking about the most right now. Tales and Cyberpunk. They're the two things I'm thinking about the most. Let's go.
Psychonauts, damn it.
All right, y'all ready to be really underwhelmed tonight at 8:30? I don't know if you're gonna stick around, Jacob, for Bethesda.
Maybe.
You're welcome to.
Think about it.
We might be talking a lot more over that one. We'll see.
Yeah.
I like some Bethesda games. We've been saying for years
they don't need to do a show.
They don't. They could be in this. They have never
there's nothing in there.
With that first Fallout 4 reveal, that was okay, you can have a conference for that. That was a big deal. You did a good job. But every year after that, it's you do not have enough for a conference, and you're just stretching this out. You're just
if you get to the point where you're just putting title screens of games that are years and years away,
then
maybe you should not.
And it's would anyone blame them? They're not nearly as big as Ubisoft, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they have a conference, it wouldn't be Bethesda's not doing good because they don't have a conference. They're a smaller studio. There's a reason why studios don't have their own press conferences usually.
I mean, this is going to be harsh, but besides for the games that Bethesda publishes, like Doom, they're just frankly a washed up studio from last generation who just thinks that they are bigger than what they are, that are more relevant than what they are, but they are not.
Especially Bethesda's Game Studios has not had a hit in a long time. Yeah, I mean, and the sad part is even the good games that they're making now don't sell well. Bethesda, it's been a minute since they had a hit.
Yeah, as far as the most interesting thing potentially to happen tonight, I mean, Doom Eternal, it'll be cool to see more of that. That game looks like it's gonna be great, of course.
It's kind of a known quantity. I mean, it's a great known quantity.
Yeah. Shinji Mikami's supposed to be there. He said, Shinji Mikami was hey, we're rehearsing for tomorrow. So people were okay, it's either probably Evil Within 3 or something at Bethesda.
Which would be exciting.
Or Dino Crisis remake.
Which would be bizarre.
But that would have been here.
I haven't played Dino Crisis, but man, would I be excited to see Dino Crisis.
Like, with the level of polish that RE2 had, like, the RE2 remake. Like,
but again, unfortunately, that was not here, so it's probably like Evil Within related or maybe a new IP, who knows. And
Which would be cool, too.
I'm sorry, Michael Huber. We just had Evil Within 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It hasn't even been that long. And it didn't sell well.
Apparently it was a good game.
Oh, yeah.
A lot better than the first one.
Yeah. A lot of these Bethesda games are apparently good, but don't sell. Dishonored 2 was apparently really good. Prey was really good. Wolfenstein was really good. None of them sold. Doom was the only one that sold well.
Yeah. That's because people love Doom.
It was an established IP that was, and they did a really good job. But they did a really good job with Wolfenstein 2. Didn't sell well. Yeah. I don't know. Bethesda concerns me. All right. Well, stay tuned for our Bethesda conference. And make sure you check out all of our other conferences, twitch.tv/nerds@large-gaming, archives, and youtube.com/nerds@large, and post-discussion videos or audio files on the Nerds at Large Gaming podcast feed. Yeah.
Check it out.
All right. Let's go eat something.
I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Tails!
Woo!
Age of Empires.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.